Hi, Divine One. Welcome, Divine Fam. Hi, Divine Sisters and Brothers. Welcome to this full moon in Libra astrology and tarot and oracle card reading and predictions. I hope that you're all doing really well. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Be sure to hit that bell and subscribe so that you don't miss out when I post future readings and predictions videos. I am a tarot and oracle card reader. I'm an intuitive and psychic reader, but I also do astrology predictions from time to time and based on certain transits that I think are important or useful or that I want to dive into. So the purpose of this full moon video, this full moon reading, is to bring you some clarity, some insight, some guidance, and some support as we navigate this time period. It's a very exciting full moon for sure. And before I get into it, I want you to smash the like button, or don't forget to smash the like button to support the channel. It's absolutely free. It means a lot and it goes a long way, and it's going to help this video get out to more people. So the full moon in Libra is taking place on the 5th of April, 6th, 5th of April, right? Eastern Standard Time is like in the early AM hours of the 6th, okay? I believe in like the Pacific time, it's happening around like 9 p.m. or so. So as you guys have heard me say many times, full moons are a wonderful time for healing, for closing out cycles. It's a time where we get to evaluate and take stock of how far we've come on our journeys in a certain area of our lives. So for example, this full moon in Libra is going to really focus on relationships as a whole. So it's not just romantic relationships. It can also be seen as business partners, colleagues, your network, your net worth as well. And the 7th house Libra energy also has to do with our material gains, our lifestyles, also the way that we express ourselves through the material realm, be it through fashion, appearance, style, the home, the way we decorate, and the things that we can afford. If for those of you that don't know, right, Venus is the ruler of the 7th house. Venus rules the sign of Libra. And so Venus is very much how we materialize, the way we make money, and the way that we manifest our desires. It also has to do with dating and the way that we show up in love, and how we give and how we receive as well. Okay, it is the feminine principle. It represents the divine feminine. So with this full moon in Libra, there are cycles that are closing out. As with every full moon, you guys, they work in 6-month cycles from the previous new moon. So new moons are an important time to set intentions, to sow those seeds, right? The moon is black and we cannot see it, right? Suppose like we're not seeing the light side of it. And this is the time to sow our seeds, right? To set those intentions. And 6 months later is usually when they come into fruition, or we'll get our answers or the conclusions to whether or not something is serving us or if it has manifested. So you will want to take stock on what's played out in the last 6 months from I believe it's like September 22nd or 20th or something like that was the new moon in 2022. Okay. The new moon in Libra. Now, let's see. This is also an important new moon because, a full moon, because we're in the middle of a black moon time period with the 2 new moon in Aries. The astrological new year, right, has just started, as it does with every year, okay, with the full moon in Libra. But the fact that there is this double new moon energy, it is a powerful time for reunions, for coming back with someone, or meeting a soulmate, or meeting a twin flame. So if you haven't checked out my Manifesting Your Divine Counterpart video, I definitely recommend that you check that out once we're done here, so you can go ahead and get a predictions reading on your person, your next soulmate, or your twin flame, and get some details on the timing and all of that. From now till the summertime, like I've been saying here on the channel, Venus retrograde, right? July, August, leaving August, moving into September, which is pretty much the new moon in Libra, right? The next new moon in Libra is a make or break for connections, for relationships. It's a time for coming back together, for healing, and it's going to play out different for everyone. So definitely subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so that you don't miss out, you guys. Stay tuned for the love and relationship readings that are coming out this month. But that's pretty much the overall theme with this full moon in Libra. Now I'm going to talk about the aspects, okay? Let me just pull up this chart here. And we're going to just talk a little bit about important aspects that you need to know, or that I feel that are important for you to know. Now let's see what's going on here. By the way, I do have my notes this time, you guys, because I want to give you guys all the tea, all the juice, all the details. Let's see if we can get this chart up. Okay, there we go, you guys. So pretty much, I'm going to start with the fact that the full moon in Libra is opposite Aries at this time. By the way, for those of you who would like to skip the astrological portion, if you're tuning in on the replay, timestamps will be posted once I'm done with the live stream, so you can go ahead and skip to your personal prediction and get your reading there. But let's talk about these aspects right now. So this full moon in Libra is opposite the sun in Aries, as well as Jupiter in Aries. And we have a Jupiter Sun conjunction. So this is a really powerful time, right, for expansion. As you guys know, I've been talking a lot about the fact that Jupiter is in Aries. Venus and Jupiter had that conjunction with the moon. And this has been setting the course for lovers to come together, soulmates, twin flames to reunite. Jupiter brings reward, Jupiter brings expansion, and it's a great time to be optimistic, to be positive, to attract and manifest what it is that you want as it relates to the 7th house and the sign of Libra. Again, if it doesn't just have to be romantic, it can also be networks, business partnerships, okay, colleagues, also lifestyle, material. And that's what I'm going to get into specifics with each sign and how it's transiting your chart. But I also want to mention that also before I move on to Miss Lilith, okay, because I think it's important to note, I did want to also mention that this is giving us an opportunity to come back around when it comes to matters of the heart, and to really shine a light and not be afraid, right? When we think of Sun in Aries, Jupiter in Aries, we're thinking of like a lot of warrior energy, a lot of being brave and taking that leap of faith and being courageous and not letting the past dictate the future potential outcomes in your every now moment, okay? And you're moving forward with someone, right? So whether you're in a relationship, whether you're single, whether you're in separation or on and off with someone, it's important to stay really optimistic. And I'm going to get into why. So let's talk about Lilith trining the sun, guys. And I wish I had my mouse on here to show you, but it's on my phone, obviously. Oh, look, it's 441, hashtag chosen one. Someone comments on below, chosen. Okay, for all my chosen ones, my star seeds, my light workers out there. But anyhow, so with the Lilith squaring the sun, for me, this is really nice. Lilith is in Leo, right? Leo has to do with relationship as well. So we have this Leo Libra energy, which you can see on the right side of the chart. And this is a beautiful sextile here, right? And it's a supportive energy. We can see that Lilith is sextiling the moon. It's trining the sun. So think about it. The sun and the moon are being supported by this dark feminine energy, this like repressed energy that's like where a lot of our wounds lie. It's not just Chiron, right? Chiron's in Aries as well. And I believe it's conjunct the sun right now. I'm not seeing it on this chart though. But basically, it's the idea that a lot of the shadow can be healed at this time. A lot of the shadow can be released, right? Normally, you would think, oh my gosh, shadow is going to come up. Yes, it may, but it's the fact that we have the sun here supporting it. The moon is being supported. It's a beautiful balance and a beautiful dance for the masculines and the feminines at this time. Okay. Let's see about like even in relationships with business partners, it's going to be really auspicious. Why? Because Jupiter has to do with finances as well. Jupiter has to do with money and reward. So if you're someone who's trying to either take a business, get something going, get something off the ground, I think that this full moon is really making you face, it's going to make us face our fears. It's going to have us look at where are we maybe holding some limited beliefs, negative thinking about ourselves, about money. Maybe it's like scarcity thinking, or just simply being fearful of getting something off the ground or pursuing that financial goal. So this is a really supportive energy for this as well. Okay. What else? Let's see. Lilith trying the sun. Yeah, I think it's like, where normally maybe the egos would be triggered, or people's emotions would be up in the air. Maybe they have been leading to this point. I think that this is a supportive time to shine light and to have conversations, right? Because Leo energy, number 5, is ruled by Mercury as well. And Mercury is in Taurus, but let me not jump ahead because I'll get to that in just a moment. So let's talk about Venus, right? Because Venus rules Libra. Venus rules the 7th house. By the way, guys, you're in this video, you're going to want it when we do the personal predictions, you're going to want to check your Venus sign. Okay, so rising, sun, moon, and Venus. And you'll also want to check out whatever sign you have in your 7th house, okay, in your natal chart, if you want, right? But I would definitely recommend rising, sun, moon, and Venus, just to not complicate it. But so we have Venus here, right? She is in Taurus, and she's making a trine to Pluto. And now there is a slight little challenge there just because Pluto's squaring Mercury. But overall, I think it's a really nice time to have a rebirth in love, a rebirth with, oh my gosh, 444. Someone comment 444. Yes, angel numbers. Okay, divinely guided. Yes, 444 is very much about rebuilding. It's about being on the right track. It's about building a solid foundation. It adds up to 12, which has to do with like the Tower card. It's about being able to rebuild. So, and Pluto is very much that. And so I feel like for some of you, like, especially those of you who know who your twin flame is, or, you're dealing with someone, or maybe you're in a relationship, right? Think about the fact that Pluto just entered Aquarius. It's setting the course for the next 20 years. I think that for some of you, you are about to meet, or you're going to meet, or you're involved with, or about to heal or fix something with your long-term partner, like a long-term relationship, a divine counterpart. I think it's about time for those of you that have been waiting for this. Even if, it's something brand new, you'd be surprised. It could simply be that you're meeting this person at this time, even if you guys don't necessarily get together right away and make it official, right? But overall, I think that's absolutely beautiful with that Pluto energy there. It's also, what's that, a sextile? Is that a sextile? To Uranus, to Neptune? Well, let's talk about Neptune, right? Neptune sextiling Venus. That's absolutely beautiful. I really like this because normally when Neptune's in Pisces, Venus is in Taurus. And normally Neptune is going to bring confusion, illusion. Now, there, granted, you want to be careful, right? Because that sextile there, it could make you see things through rose-colored glasses. Maybe you're romanticizing someone, or kind of seeing them as more than they actually are. Or let's say you meet someone and you're dreaming about the future. You might get ahead of yourself, but that's negative, right? I actually think this is beautiful because it's a sextile. It's not a square. If this was a square, we could view it that way, but it's being supported. So for me, it's actually saying, don't be afraid to like fall into the fantasy of love at this time. If you guys are meeting someone or talking to someone, or you're, whatever the case may be, right? This is a beautiful time with Venus there to dream, to not be afraid, to continue manifesting, guys, right? We're in the double new moon energy still until the 20th of April. So set those intentions, right? It's like negativity needs to be checked at the door, nipped in the butt anytime it comes in, okay? This is a powerful time. And I think when it comes to finances as well, right? Because that sextile, right? Venus is how we manifest money. It's like the work that we do as well, material. Don't be afraid to dream. Again, if we bring it back to the sun in Aries with Jupiter in Aries, opposite that moon in Libra, like it's just a really nice energy. This Lilith in Leo, I love it. I love it because it's really going to like clear out our fears, our shadows, right? It's like all the little inner voices, the little darkness that's been trying to like make you doubt yourself. It's going to be cleared out, right? Libra brings a lot of harmony and justice. And so I really like again, back to that Lilith sextile, the moon trining the sun. It's absolutely beautiful. Okay, let's talk about Mars for a second. Mars is sextiling Mercury. Where's Mars? Okay, Mars is in Cancer and it's sextiling Mercury. And so this is why I wasn't too worried also about the fact that the Pluto is squaring Mercury, just because we have Saturn in Pisces and Mars in Cancer. Do you see that little triangle? Right? You have the Mercury sextile Saturn with the Mercury sextile Mars. So it's a time, right, guys, to get back on track. So let's talk about it with the relationship first, and then we'll talk about it with finances. Well, Mercury's in in Taurus, excuse me, right? Mercury's in Taurus, and then we have Saturn here in Pisces, guys. Definitely check out that video if you haven't, the Saturn and Pisces predictions. And then Mars in Cancer. So, thank you, Bad Dad. I appreciate you as well. So think about Cancer energy, 4th house Pisces, right? So Pisces, like our dreams, our desires, spiritual desire, spiritual fulfillment. With Taurus, the finances, but Mercury's there. And we're talking about the full moon in Libra, right? So I feel like this is a beautiful time to build foundation. So if you are in a relationship, you and your person will be really focusing on getting to the bottom of things, right? Mars and Saturn are both very masculine. They're very warrior-like. And it's a beautiful time to have conversations and communication about the future, like what the future looks like. Same with if you're just starting to talk to someone, getting back with a twin flame in the next couple of weeks, or reconnecting with someone. Conversations are being supported. Again, yes, there's a square with Pluto but again, it's about rebirth, and Pluto is trining Venus. Okay, so this is all about relationships, rebuilding. Yes, it might be, you might have little moments where you butt heads. There might be little moments where you might argue with certain people, but what's beautiful is that it will be resolved. It will be resolved because Saturn in Pisces makes us actually think more about the other person's feelings, right? It actually softens us up a little bit. And so does Mars in Cancer. So yes, there's a lot of warrior energy, but there's all this water energy here with Pisces, Cancer, and then Taurus in the middle. So it's like, think about it as like your Taurus energy, 2nd house, being nurtured by this Pisces and Cancer energy. So same with money and finances, right? If you have to have conversations surrounding finances at this time, maybe with family, right? Think about Mars there. Business partners, colleagues, whatever the case is, right? Back to the Libra energy. It's just important to be open, to be compassionate, to listen, right? To not allow ourselves to be stubborn, because Mercury and Taurus can make us a little bit stubborn as well. But the fact that Saturn is in Pisces can allow us to, and Neptune is there as well, it can allow us to go into the more dreamy side, okay? And be able to have compassion and empathy and connect. Just make sure that boundaries are still there. Make sure that you're not rushing into anything either. I think Mars in Cancer is going to support us in that way, that it's going to have us take a look twice at everything, because Cancer energy is like, I need to look at this from all directions and make sure that this is what's truly serving me at the end of the day. All right. And so those are all the aspects I wanted to talk about, you guys. If you enjoyed that, please give the video a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments. I do appreciate all your love and support. And so now let's go ahead and get into the predictions for each sign. So first I'm going to talk about, and like I said, I have my notes here. First, I'm going to talk about how this full moon is transiting your natal chart. Okay. Based on your rising sign. So you're going to want to check out your rising sign, and you're also going to watch your Venus, your moon, and your sun to get a full picture of what's playing out for you at this time. Okay, and then so for each sign, I'm doing the transit, and then we're going to pull some cards for you. We're going to do tarot and oracle. And I was called to actually start with Libra. Normally I start with Aries, but I'm going to go from 1st house to 12th house. So we're going to go from Libra all the way to Scorpio. Okay, so Libra is first. Let's see if I can actually pull up Oh, I forgot to edit the little labels. Let's see, I might not be able to use them. Rising sun, moon, and Mars. Oh God, yeah. It should say Venus because that was from the Mars reading, and I don't feel like going. I'm not gonna interrupt this to like edit that. So we're just gonna have to. Maybe I can just type it in the chat. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so bear with me. We're gonna get started here. And thank you to everyone who's donated. Thank you to everyone that's joined Saturday Tarot Live and donated for a personal reading. Your donations go back into the channel, you guys, whether it's to pay for the software, to pay for the marketing and everything that goes into growing the channel. But also I did buy a new deck, so I'm so excited to work with this one. I'm not sure if I will actually use this one in today's video because I don't really feel like it relates to what we're talking about. And then I also have another deck that I'm going to be bringing out in these upcoming love and relationship readings. So subscribe if you're new and you want specifics on love. Okay, so let's type it in the chat. Libra. Okay, so Libra, you have this full moon in your first house. Beautiful. First house of self, new beginnings, new beginning, not rebirth. And it's a beautiful time for you to heal the relationship that you have with those around you as well, because this full moon is in the sign of Libra, which has to do with our connections, our networks. I am hearing that I should smudge, so I'm going to smudge. Okay, thank you, Air, Fire, Water, Earth. Thank you, Spirit Guides and Angels, for always being here with me, protecting, shielding, preparing me into my light and unconditional love. Anything that's not aligned with the highest good of this video is not welcome and must go, not always, and so it is. Okay. So, okay. Yeah, so Libra, in your first house, right, it's important to think about you at this time. So as much as there's going to be a focus on that 7th house, first house axis, I'm getting that a lot of your success at this time is going to be, and moving forward, is going to be based on the work and the investments that you're putting into yourself, right? Your look, your wardrobe, your style, okay? Maybe there's something that you want to change up. Now would be the time to do it, right? Especially knowing that all planets are direct. But with that full moon energy here, you could also be healing like your relationship with self. Like maybe there were relationships that were challenging towards you. Could be coworkers, colleagues, romantic partnerships in the past that have maybe lowered your self-esteem or make you feel not as confident. Well, this full moon is a beautiful time for you to do that healing work as well, okay? Because it's all about you at this time. And there's some new beginning for you, whether it's in love or finances. You'll know what it is and how it's playing out, because this is something that's like playing out in your life right now, whether you're in a relationship, whether you're single or in separation. There is a new beginning here, okay? Let me know, Libra, by the way, if you are talking to someone again, if you're on and off with a twin, if you're in a relationship, if you're single, I would love to know. Are you focused more on money? Let me know, Libra, but that's basically the gist of it. And let's pull a tarot for you, for Libra, please. What can Libra's, what's playing out for Libra during this full moon? What's come full circle here? Yeah, I feel like you have really learned to love yourself in the last 6 months, especially, right? If we think about the new moon in Libra till now, there will have been some sort of full circle moment for you surrounding your worth. Okay, so it's like learning how to love yourself, not basing your self-confidence on any relationship outside of you. It's so funny though, because I feel like it's so different than Aries, and we'll get to that later, obviously. Okay, you have the 2 of Wands, Libra. So this is absolutely beautiful. This is indicating that you have multiple options at this time when it comes to manifesting a goal that you have, when it comes to creating something for yourself, right? We're talking about this full moon in Libra, which has to do with relationship, but it also has to do with our finances, the work that we do, our networks, our colleagues. So maybe some of you want to start a business, right? If we think of the first house, it's like innovative, it's inventive, it's, you creating something and wanting to take action, right? And maybe it's an online project, because seventh house is our network. It makes me think of like social media. Some of you could be like looking into like something surrounding, yeah, it could be so many things, because I was going to list a couple things, but it can really be a lot of different things. So, okay, interesting. Yeah, something's come to an end, Libra. Okay, you have the death card here. Beautiful. But the death card leads us to a new beginning. And you also have the Queen of Swords. So you've been cutting something out, and you have the Ace of Swords, and it's leading you towards a new path. And it's all about you bringing in the justice that you deserve. So it's very in line with what I was saying about the first house. It's you thinking about yourself at this time. You could have recently cut out someone toxic, Libra, let me know. And it's you focusing again on the path forward. More than one option, figuring out what's going to bring you the happiness that you want, Libra. Okay. Aquarius, number 11, something about social media. Let's go ahead and get a guidance message for you from the Moonology. Yeah, there's some justice that wants to come in for you during this full moon. You could be dealing with like a soulmate or a twin just because of the number 11 here. Talk less and feel more. Interesting. Okay. I mean, the Queen of Swords is kind of short with her words. Like, yes, she's willing to like set people, you know, straight or set her boundaries, but she's not really like Miss Chatty Cathy or whatever. She's kind of like very reserved. So again, it's about setting boundaries, first house, and asserting yourself, right, Libra? Okay, absolutely love this for you. I really do. Open up to change, more Aquarius energy. So some of you are shifting, right? And it makes me think of that trining energy with Aquarius, with Pluto for you. So I do feel like you're going through a rebirth. I feel like you're going through a new beginning. I heard you're being given a second chance at something. I don't know if it's at love. And so what that means for some of you is not that you're necessarily speaking to someone right now, Libra, but more so that you get to wipe the slate clean is what I'm hearing. And now focus on meeting new people. And it goes, you have a lot of Aquarius energy. Some of you, what you're going to be doing is really just focusing on building your networks, maybe an online brand, a platform, social media. Let me know, Libra, how that's playing out for you. If that resonated, give the video a thumbs up. Also, be sure to check out your rising sun, moon, and Venus placements to get a full picture. All right. Thank you for tuning in. Happy full moon, my beautiful Libra. So now we're moving on to Virgo. Okay, so Virgo, welcome. You guys have, that's awesome. Yeah, guys, if you're in here, type in the chat. Let me know. What's your sign? What signs do you have? Okay. So Virgo, you guys have this full moon in your second house of finances, the way you make money work. Okay, it's also a great time for bringing balance and harmony into relationships. So perhaps, okay, let's talk about it. And let me pace myself. Okay, so if you're in a relationship, let's start with that. I'm going to read it for everyone. This full moon is going to have you look at maybe the finances between you and someone else, the foundation that you're building. It could have you look at what you're both bringing to the table. Is it fair? Is it equal? It's not only for those of you in a romantic partnership. This could play out with business partners, with colleagues, with an employer, the work that you're doing, right? The way that you make money, second house and seventh house. So this is a beautiful time for you to problem solve, to really get something, to get on the same page, or get something to get, I heard equilibrium, right? To bring some sort of balance into a situation. If you're single, you know, this is about very much a personal energy in regards to like work. So right now you could be going through some sort of change, or you could be trying to like shift jobs. Let me know, okay, if that resonates. Or Virgo, you're going through some sort of through some sort of like venturing out, right? Or trying to move on to the next thing. So let's say like you're at a job, it's paying your bills, but you want more. This is a beautiful time for you to, right, full moon in Libra, to network, to meet people back to the second house that are going to help you build your second house, that are going to help you expand your finances. Okay. Let's see what else. Great full moon for you to redecorate the home. You might end up kind of like investing into the home. It's different than the first house. Like for Libra, it's like into your look. I hope I said that. Oh my God. I hope I said that for Libra, right? But for my Virgos, this is like an opportunity in regards to the home. Yeah. Okay. You could actually also be meeting someone that's going to put you on to like a new way to make money as well. I have to keep looking at this chart because it's actually supporting me with this reading. So let's go ahead and do your tarot for Virgo. What's playing out for them at this time? 3 of Wands, beautiful, venturing out. So I was picking up on this. I feel like this is absolutely beautiful, right? It's about you moving towards bigger and better things. Okay, someone comments down below, I'm moving on towards bigger and better things. And this doesn't mean that what you've been doing isn't good enough. It doesn't mean that it wasn't great. It doesn't mean that it didn't serve its purpose. It just means that maybe you've outgrown it or you're ready to move forward and to try something new. For many of you, you want to travel. This would be a really nice time to plan a vacation here. Interesting that the 6 of Pentacles came out because we were talking about your second house. So there could be a promotion. And again, second house is like how we make money. So there may be a promotion here for you, a raise. There could be some sort of increase of finances. And as a result, you're now able to embark on a new path. Some of you might be starting a new job. Others of you might get to work remotely. So the 3 of Wands is absolutely beautiful. And because the full moon is in your second house, again, it's like anything surrounding how you're manifesting finances, okay? I feel like something's come full circle here that you've been calling in for quite some time. And it's finally time to venture out as well. Some of you could be graduating. Like this is very much graduation and getting back into like, and now getting out into like the career world, landing the job that you wanted, landing that dream job. When it comes to love and relationship though, this is like you having conversations with someone about what the finances are going to look like. Running numbers, okay, is important for you at this time, Virgo. Making sure that you, and that there is, right, 6 of Pentacles, this give and take and balance, that, you know, both people are pulling their own weight. You could be, someone could be moving. Let me know if you're moving in the next 3 months. This is a short distance move, or moving around for work a lot, or being able to like travel for work. Okay, 3 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles with the second house energy. And the way this could play out is that the full moon is going to reveal like this to you. Like for some of you, it's not happening yet, but it's about to, like that opportunity, the, you know, yeah, Saturn. Okay, you have Saturn number 10 and Aquarius number 11. So Saturn is about completions of cycles, karmic endings, and rewards. Okay, it's karma, but because of the 3 of Wands, it's showing that you're breaking away, Virgo, you're breaking away from a karmic cycle or just a long-standing chapter in your life. Let me know if that resonates. Like this is you moving on, and you know this. Even if it's, guys, this does not have to happen tonight, right? Obviously not. When I read into energies, it's always like more like fluid. It's a little more lax when it comes to the timing of things. And if there is specific timing, I will let you know, right? 6 of Pentacles, Aquarius, wow. So Libra had this card, right? Again, soulmate, twin flame. So for those of you in a relationship, right, number 11 for me is soulmate, twin flame. This is about you and this person breaking bread together, coming together. Okay, some of you could be moving in with someone. Maybe you want to, now I'm not really getting this, but I'm just going to say it for some of, because someone else is, Pisces. So if you have Pisces, this will resonate. You could be getting into going into business with someone, or deciding to like work in the same line of work with your significant other. Okay. Anyway, my beautiful Virgo, let's go ahead and pull a moonology for you. Social media, yeah. Maybe you want to get into social media. This would be a good time because Aquarius here, and then full moon in Libra is about our networks and our connections, and so is Aquarius, right? Those air houses have to do with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, with our connections. And Six of Pentacles is like, for some of you, it's like finally getting some gains from something from online. Okay, that's for someone, let me know. And please come back to this video, okay? I would say come back in the next 2 weeks. Let me know if something's playing out. I'll watch it back. Trust that all will be well, my beautiful Virgo. Trust that all will be well. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, some of you are also, right, full moon in your second house in Libra. And then you have Aquarius, Six of Pentacles. Like a lot of you are really thinking about your long-term plan, your long-term finances at this time, Virgo. It's so important that you do as well because there's a lot of balance and justice that wants to come in. So when it comes to retirement accounts or retirement plan, okay, some people are not retiring off of 401ks or IRAs, right? They're going to be retiring off their businesses or their investments. So however that resonates with you, release control. Interesting. I like this a lot. You know, when we think about the Three of Wands, which is it's a Gemini energy, it's fire and Gemini, right? So maybe you have Gemini in your chart, maybe you have Aries, Sagittarius or Leo. And when we think about it with Saturn, Saturn is very rigid. Saturn is very strict. And it says release control. So it's like maybe you're learning to let go a little bit, right? This karmic lesson here, Saturn, that you're completing is to trust more, right? You have trust that all will be well, which is your energy, Virgo, and release control. So it's absolutely beautiful. I'm seeing you going into your feminine element, attracting, trusting, believing as you continue to be practical and take action, right? Wands and Pentacle. So if that was of service to you, Virgo, please give the video a thumbs up. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it, and be sure to check out your other placements, right? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Happy full moon. Okay, I don't know why that was a lot of fun to do. I'm like giddy over here. So someone's excited. I feel like there's exciting energy for Virgo. Okay. Yeah, the Three of Wands is anything that you've been manifesting. It's finally coming in. It's like you moving on, expanding, growing. All right, so let's do Leo. Leo. Okay. Welcome, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay. So you guys have this full moon transiting your third house. And the third house is a lot, right? It has a lot to do with a lot of things. Okay, what's going on? So communication. So I'm getting something about communication. Why is that? Well, you have Lilith in Leo. We have Lilith in Leo, right? Mercury and Taurus. And that's a square. Well, it's not forming an actual square by the degree, but oh no, but those are both fixed houses, right? And so we can see it as a square if we're not focusing on the degrees. So there could be something here with also Pluto's in Aquarius, which is opposite Leo. It's squaring Mercury. So you might have a little bit of trouble communicating at this time. That's okay, right? Okay, so this has to do with the third house, friends, dating, networks, multiple streams of income. Okay, when it comes to finances, right? It's also change. It's change, Leo, and venturing out. So maybe some of you are planning or wanting to like venture out. It's short distance travel or a short distance move, meaning you're not moving internationally, but maybe you're thinking about moving to a different neighborhood in your city or to a different state, okay, within the country, something like that. And this could play out in the next 3 months. I feel like this full moon in Libra would be the culmination point for you where it's finally happening. And chances are that you have someone that you're doing this with, right? Whether it's someone you're dating or a friend or a business partner or a colleague, right? Libra energy, 7th house. And it's something I feel like that has been a long time coming. Okay, so there's a lot of energy, and this is what happens whenever I tap into Gemini energy or third house. So let me just like anchor in and let's go one by one. So when it comes to, also, I just want to say this, proposals. Some of you could be getting proposed to, full moon in Libra, or just committed to. Like someone could say, Leo, like, hey, let's take our relationship to the next level. Or a twin flame in separation could say, let's get back together. I'm ready. If you are married or in a relationship, it could be like, I don't know, like renewing vows, or I know like obviously the timing, but it's that idea of rekindling as well, the flame, and a lot of communication, right? And when we think about Pluto and Aquarius, squaring this Mercury, it's in Taurus, it's about rebuilding. And when we think of Taurus, I think of Two of Cups, like coming together to get on the same page. So that's nice. Okay, so when it comes to friends and dating, there's an opportunity to meet people for you at this time. I would say the next 2 weeks, you could be meeting someone of significance, someone that's going to bring you some information, right? Third house, valuable information, reveal some juicy secrets. That's going to be the missing piece of the puzzle for you to break free, right? Gemini, third house, to move away from something that isn't serving you towards something that you do want. So that would play out in finances, career, and material. Whereas in relationship, when it comes to dating, yeah, there could be someone new. I feel like this is really nice energy for you, right? Creativity is also highlighted here at this time. Set those intentions. Keep calling in love for my singles if that's what you want. If you're focusing on yourself, then focus on yourself, but just realize that your thoughts are being monitored, like, or heard by the universe at this time. God source is really listening to you, Leo. There is an opportunity here as well to, there's celebration, right? With any relationship, okay? Seventh house. With coworkers, colleagues, I see a lot of like maybe dinners in the next 2 weeks, or at this time, there could be like a work party for you, or just a lot of like recognition. If you want to, like build another stream of income or create something, there's a need to network, Leo. There's a need to like meet someone or meet people and be open, right? Third house, very Gemini. Not be afraid to connect. What's this? What did I write over here? I forgot. Something about money. What does it say? Oh no, I can't read that. Let's go into your tarot, and then if I remember anything else, then I will let you know. For Leo, please. Third house, full moon and Libra in the third. Interesting. Yeah, it's like recommitting is something I also heard. Queen of Cups. Okay, so Leo, this is about you filling your own cup. It's about you nurturing yourself. With the third house, it's making me feel like very healthy, very loving conversations with yourself, telling yourself every day how much you love yourself, and that's not conceited or arrogant. It's just like so important, right? A lot of you are in the process of healing. A lot of you are in the process of loving yourself, full moon and Libra, right? Especially my singles, those of you who are not really focused on being in a relationship, okay? But for everyone, regardless of your status or whatever, okay, even when it comes to work and business, Queen of Cups is indicating that by filling your own cup and doing the work on yourself, you'll then be able to be there for others. You'll be able to show up fully aligned and with your highest math, so that you can then be of service to others. But the Queen of Cups, like all the queens, really are, it's a me first energy, and it's like not like the kings. It's not about over giving. It's about having boundaries. So I also see you like setting boundaries with people, Leo, like healthy boundaries. If you have had too many boundaries, it's like, okay, time to maybe soften up a little bit for some of my Leos. There could be a love offer, by the way, Queen of Cups. Could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio person around you. This person wants to commit, and there will be conversations. Okay, third house, full moon, right? But then we also have, like I mentioned before, all these beautiful aspects to Mercury, right? We have the Venus and the Saturn sextiling Mercury. So this could be with a father figure. This could be with the masculine energy. If you're the masculine, you could be dealing with the feminine, or you could be dealing with a family member, right? Venus and Cancer. Leo. So regardless of how it plays out, right? It's absolutely a beautiful time for you to bring healing, to give love, right? It really is to give love. And also you could be receiving love. Judgment, beautiful. There's some decision making, very important time right now to, so you'll know what this is as well, as what I'm hearing, Leo, when it comes to the decision itself, especially something surrounding finances or even a move, a change, right? Number 3, there's some sort of travel or something that you're going to be making a decision on. But when we think of the moon energy, right, full moon in Libra, Libra is an air sign. It has to do with our judgment, right? And here comes the judgment card. It has to do with our higher selves. It's the God number, right? Number 7. And so you're being asked to really listen to your intuition, to really go within and connect with your higher self, connect with God, the universe, to contemplate, meditate when it comes to decision making. Because the third house Gemini energy can be all up in its head, but then here comes Libra to kind of say, okay, let's dial it down a little, which is what I had to do to ground myself, okay? Because it can be very exciting. Or overwhelming, right? If you're going through some changes, right? So definitely it's very balanced. It's very the word isn't grounded. There's a different word too, and it's not. I heard diplomacy. So it's important to be very diplomatic with those around you. Also to think about the greater good of everyone involved, Leo, not just yourself. Okay, when it comes to relationships around you, wow, the moon. Something wants to be revealed. There's something you're not sure of. There's you feel like there's a missing piece to the puzzle, Leo, to some goal you have. Let me know. Or when it comes to love or a connection or someone you're talking to or business or job related thing. Okay. I'm hearing that to offset some of the fear or the doubt or the uncertainty and the unknowns, Queen of Cups, fill your own cups, raise your vibration as the answers come in, as things continue to be revealed to you. Okay. And very soon you'll make the right decision, but it's so important for you to lean on yourself. If you need to go outside of yourself for advice and guidance, that's great. But always check in with yourself to make sure that you're making the right choice by you, okay? Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm not going to clarify with my Barbieri because I feel like I gave you enough message. I think see how the communication was wonky at first and then it just really flowed. That's how I feel like it's going to be. Like, I feel like for you, like the communication might be off with someone or something, especially family or financial matters. But then all of a sudden things get healed and things get resolved because the moon is also about healing, right? It's about mothering and nurturing. So I just think there's a need to listen. There's a need to be compassionate with someone. I don't know who it is. You'll know. Okay, unleash your kindest self. Interesting, Leo. So it's time to be kind. It's time to be nice. And I feel like this is playing out with maybe a mother figure or a feminine or something like this, or a romantic partnership, yes. Or someone that you maybe have had some tension with. It's time to break the ice. It's time to free yourself from this cycle, I heard, or some karmic connection or situation, and try to heal it. So being kind is so important, but also with unleash your kindest self, it's just saying, Queen of Cups, be kind with yourself, my love, right? Capricorn energy, nurture yourself, heal yourself, run yourself a bath, buy yourself some flowers, some herbs, whatever is going to make you feel loved, okay? And then cool your emotions. Yeah, I was picking that up. What's in Gemini? Is there anything in Gemini right now? Nothing. Okay. Finally. No, okay. But we do have this we do have that energy there. So it'll be fine, guys. Some of you might be feeling like like you want to really stand up for something, but again, go into Queen of Cups mode. Don't be like Queen of Swords. Take inspired action. Because it's a time to break out, right? When we think of the cycles, Leo, I'm not telling you what to do, but when we think of lunar cycles, we think of karma as well, because the moon, unfortunately, in this 3D realm, in this matrix, it's part of the loop. It's part of how they've been programming us. So you just keep that in mind, that sometimes, I know I do these moon readings and stuff, but don't let your emotions get the best of you in the next 2 weeks or so, next coming days. Okay, so if you enjoyed that, give the video a thumbs up, Leo. Smash the like button, leave a comment down below, let me know if that resonated. If so, I would love to know. And be sure to check out your other placements, like your rising, your sun, rising, sun, moon, and Venus. Okay, so happy new moon. Full moon. And I'll see you on the next one. Oh, wow. I didn't know you were Leo rising. Oh, I hope that resonated or that's helpful or plays out. Oh, okay. So, Cancer. Cancer, oh my God. Cancer. I was shuffling. Like I just was shuffling and I was doing it without like thinking. I didn't even like start the intro. Your card came out and this is the same card that came out in your money, career and finance reading. So I'm going to put it to the side and first I'm going to talk about your transits. Oh, you're so welcome, Bad Dad. You're so welcome. Thank you for being here. Okay. Okay, so welcome Cancer. Yeah. Let's go ahead and get into it. So this full moon in Libra is transiting your fourth house, right? It's in your fourth house of home, family, legacy, foundation, emotional security, children as well. Fifth house to me is also children. This is also business, real estate, working from home. Okay, but as you guys saw, I was shuffling, and the card that fell out was the Ten of Cups, which is the same card from your money, career, and finance reading for April. So if you haven't checked that out, I would check it out, Cancer. But otherwise, let me just type it in the chat. Okay. Oh, you have Cancer in Venus. Oh, your Venus in the sign of Cancer. That's awesome. So this is about abundance in all forms for you, right? There is a full circle moment for you, and in regards to something that's going to bring a lot of fulfillment as it relates to a relationship with someone, a twin flame, a soulmate, or with family, a dynamic here with your living situation, your home life. Okay. This can play out in many ways. So let's talk about each one by one, right? So when it comes to family, there may be a lot of fulfillment. Okay, a lot of harmony and peace as well, because when we look at Mars and Cancer, sextiling that Mercury, there's a beautiful opportunity to heal something with family. It's being trined by that Saturn energy as well, right? Saturn trining Mars. Okay. So this could be playing out with a father figure or a masculine mother, or maybe you're the mother or you're the father. I feel like this full moon wants to bring a lot of happiness for you and your family. Okay. When it comes for those of you who are in a relationship, again, major abundance, major success during this full moon in Libra. We spoke about the full moon in Libra opposite the sun here, and how the sun and the moon are both being aspected by Lilith in the fifth house. So there's so much healing, Cancer, that's playing out for you and someone else right now. Shadow is being healed. Pain from the past, resentment is you're letting go, my love. And my fellow Cancers, and how wherever you have Cancer in your chart, you'll know that we tend to hold on to pain, right? As much as we forgive, we don't forget. And so this is about you finally being able to move on, Cancer. It's like you've forgiven them, but you haven't forgot. It's like this is you being like, you know what? I don't care. It's in the past. I can't keep holding that against you anymore. It's like, especially if someone's showing up in alignment, okay, at this time for some of you. And it doesn't just have to be a romantic partner. It can be any close relationships, really, just because the full moon is in your fourth house. Fourth house to me is also, when I think of family, I think of chosen family. I think of people that we consider like family, or anyone that we have a deep connection to. Okay, now when it comes to those of you that want to work from home, there's a lot of fulfillment. The full moon in Libra is finally making something happen for you, or is finally going to bring some sort of abundance. It doesn't necessarily have to be monetary. It could be like you're receiving more love, okay, more love. Or it's allowing you, like for those of you who are being able, like getting your jobs are saying like you can work from home, or if you're getting into real estate or starting a business, right? Foundation, anything about your foundation. Maybe you're moving into a new home, purchasing a home, however it plays out, Cancer, just know that it's going to bring you a lot of happiness. Okay. Fulfillment, especially if it's been heavy, if it's been rough leading to this point, if it's been slow, okay? And again, that doesn't have to happen overnight. I find it interesting, though, that with the Ten of Cups, you have the Eight of Cups. You could be abandoning something, Cancer. You could be walking away from something, whether it's walking away from the past, like we said, letting go. Now, also letting go with yourself, right? Like, where have you maybe been hard on yourself, like not regretting anything, but more so like kind of this little voice inside that's like, oh, like you should have done this or you should have, it's like, where are you not being kind with yourself? And I'm also hearing, where is that voice coming from? Sometimes these inner voices, they're not our own. Sometimes it can be an external thing that we have to cleanse away, or it can be inner child stuff, right? Like the voice of a father, the voice of a mother. The full moon in Libra is going to want to have you identify these things and look at this, Cancer, because if it comes up, right, obviously, like if it's playing out for you, because these are little blocks. And I'm hearing that some of these inner voices and things like this are not supporting you, right? With manifesting what you want. They're kind of like delaying or hindering. So monitor your inner thoughts, your feelings. But most importantly, like if you have been wanting to walk away from something or someone, a job or something, I really feel like it's going to happen for you, Cancer. This was part of your money, career, and finance reading as well, I believe. So it's interesting that you have these two cards. Oh, wow. And you have the Chariot. Okay. So you have the Chariot here. So you're definitely moving forward, guys. And even if it doesn't happen, again, when we see the full moon, lunar cycles, they play out in 6 months. So this is just indicating that this full moon, and I should have said this for the other signs as well, I forgot, that this full moon is marking this new chapter, this new cycle. That's also part of what we look at. These are kind of like predictions, but I didn't want to like say it because I didn't want to like I just want to keep it on the now moment, but you have future energy. So let's talk about it. It's about you grabbing the bull by the horns, taking your power back from a situation, taking control again of your life. Maybe there's challenging dynamics here with family members, or something about a living situation that's making you feel uncomfortable, or a limiting job, a job that's not bringing you what you want, especially for those of you who want to like work from home or be entrepreneurs. It's time to move forward. What are you moving towards, please? What is Cancer moving towards in the next 6 months, from the full moon in Libra to the new moon in Libra in September? What's playing out here? 4th house, interesting. Yeah, I feel like there's something in here, right? Some of you are moving or relocating. Okay, also some of you, is that what that says? Getting pregnant? Yeah, you could be wanting to start a family for some of you, right, Cancer? Or thinking about it. Okay, or if you're not ready, it's like you're doing what you can to like be able to feel like you can provide, okay, for your future children. 3 of Pentacles, interesting. Yeah, so you are moving towards like this, for some of you, because the full moon is in your 4th house. With the 3 of Pentacles, to me, this is working from home, but also for those of you that are at jobs that you're going to remain at and stay at, this is about you creating some sort of side income stream, or doing something from home, or now being able to create something. When we think of the Chariot with the 3 of Pentacles, for me, this could also be moving companies, switching companies, getting a better job offer. Again, something for those of you that want more time with family or working from home, that will allow you to have the ability to do this. Okay, others of you, this is raises and promotions. The 3 of Pentacles is very much more money coming in smaller amounts. Oh my God. Sorry. The chat made me laugh. Oh my God. Okay, in smaller amounts, yeah, that you can now invest into yourself. Some of you, 3 of Pentacles is like being able to get the down payment money in the next 6 months for a home, or being able to like relocate for work. Like you might get that dream job, or like work for a better company. If for those of you who are like really focused on your careers, and from entrepreneurs, beautiful expansion as well. Yeah. Oh my God. New contract for some of you. Okay. New contract. Okay. But also the Devil is about you coming into your power to the point where it gets a little toxic. So especially if you're an entrepreneur, or you're in real estate, or you want to get into real estate, this is real estate as well, right? The full moon is in your 4th house, which has to do with real estate, whether it's personal. Well, for me, the 4th house is more so our personal property and assets, whereas like the 10th house would be the empire or the business. But regardless of how it plays out for you, and it doesn't just have to be with your investments or real estate, this could be at your careers, your jobs, whatever. You will be becoming very, very powerful, very successful, a lot of recognition. For some of you, you might be able to hire out people, okay? Expanding your businesses in the next 6 months. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up. It's interesting though that there wasn't a lot of like energy surrounding love. Okay, like maybe because you're still in this decision-making process, or you're choosing to focus on yourself right now. I think it's because you don't want Cancer, your fourth house foundation, to be based on someone else, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. If that resonates, let me know. It's like you want to build your own foundation and make sure that you're emotionally stable and secure and financially stable before you get involved with someone else. Unless you're trying to like depend on someone, then that's okay. Maybe it's just that you are trying to work on your emotions and stuff. But right now there isn't a lot of love energy popping up here. And I think it's also saying that for those of you who are in a relationship or like speaking to someone and dating someone, it's kind of saying like relationship is not the issue. And it's not going to be a problem with the 10 of Cups here. Remember, I'm hearing things are going to flow. Things are just going to happen gradually in divine timing. I think right now, the focus is really on you and your foundation, whatever that means to you. Okay. Because soon you're going to be moving, whether it's a physical relocation towards a new job or home, or just feeling like you're back in the driver's seat of something. So let's do a quick moonology for you. I hope not, bad dad. Keep your heart open. Beautiful. Wow. Yeah, Cancer, this came out. I'm just going to show you the cards. Don't mind my scribbles. Okay. Yeah, look at all this. Like you're moving towards a lot of happiness and abundance, walking away from what's no longer serving you, right? And making decisions that are going to bring in the success that you want. Wow. King of Pentacles. Making decisions that are, wow, going to bring you this stability that we spoke about, okay? Very independent too, like financially. Keep your heart open. So keeping your heart open is going to support you in opening doors and manifesting more of what you want and showing up in your relationships with family, with friends, romantically from a healthy space, right? Just be open-hearted. I'm hearing working on your heart chakra. Interesting that this is the first quarter moon in Libra card, right? And we're in the full moon in Libra. So beautiful time. It's important also for your intention to be that of like serving the greater good, the greatest good of all, of everyone involved, not just thinking about you. It's like, yes, put yourself first and prioritize you, but like don't forget about others as well, is kind of what I'm hearing. Just because this full moon's in your fourth house, definitely a focus on family as well. New moon in Scorpio energy, go deeper. Go deeper, my love. Okay. So yeah, you may be diving deep, figuring out what it is that you want, especially with this 8 of Cups. There's something that isn't serving you. I don't quite know what it is, but if I were to take a guess, I would just say it could be, like I said, surrounding family, a living situation, or a job, or even a relationship, basically any area, but those would be the 4 specifics. And you might find yourself going within to really identify why you're feeling the way you're feeling and what the right move is. Yeah, something's been taking away your power. So 8 of Cups, once you choose to walk away or remove yourself from something, the Chariot, you're just, it's off to the races, right? Wow. Okay, take a reality check. Oh my God. Cancer, what are you? I'm hearing rose-colored glasses. Let's look at the chart really quick. Yeah, there's something that like, right, this Neptune energy is Neptune in Pisces with Venus. So, okay. So some of you could be walking away from, yeah. Okay, just be careful with romanticizing. But again, this is a supportive energy. And then I would just say Saturn in Pisces, Mars, Cancer. You could be feeling, okay, so if you're dealing with like an employer or a job or something financial that's like really challenging you, okay, there's something that you have to let go of, right? Capricorn energy. So take a reality check, Capricorn energy. I feel like this has to do with your 10th house. It has to do with something that you're maybe doing or involved in that isn't actually going to take you where you want to be, Cancer. I didn't want to say that, but that's just for someone. So lighten up, okay? Lighten up. It's saying like laugh, make time to laugh, Cancer, and just like try to offset some of any stress that you might be facing. Find balance, okay? It's important to spend time in the sun, right? Leo, Libra energy. I think that this Lilith energy is like really, right? Lilith sextiling Libra here, trining the moon. So, I mean, the sun. So that makes sense to me. It's like, this is a time of revealing, right? It's a time of, your shadow is playing out, Cancer. Let's just put it like that, okay? And don't worry about it. It'll pass. I heard this too shall pass if you're feeling it. I know that kind of resonates with me. And be proud of yourself. Someone pat themselves on the back. No, not even. Just like, yeah. Applaud yourself. Give yourself credit, okay, for everything, Cancer, in your life and how far you've come in general. So love you all. I hope this was a service to you. If it was, please hit the like button. Thank you for tuning in, Cancer fam. And I will see you on the next one. Be sure to check out your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus signs to get a full picture of how this full moon is like impacting you at this time and what you can expect moving forward. All the best to you. Okay, Gemini. Welcome, Gemini, to your part of the video, my beautiful Gemini sun, moon, rising, as well as Venus. This is for you. So for Gemini rising, right, and all the Gemini placements will feel it. This full moon is happening in your 5th house, okay? The 5th house of, dating, children, entrepreneurial endeavors, right? Self-employment, being your own boss. Also maybe your career, but in the way that you're showing up. It also kind of has to do with like the spotlight, right? Is it like being on you, okay? Or something's going to be on you right now that's playing out. It could be that polarity between either feeling like you're not getting recognition, right? 5th house, a little bit of the ego, versus getting a lot of it. So we'll see how that plays out for you in just a moment. This also has to do with like union, Gemini. Like if you've been in separation, this is a beautiful full moon for you to reconnect with someone, right? A 5th house, right? Communication. There's also celebration energy here, celebratory energy. So some of you could be celebrating with children or with a significant other, or finding yourselves spending a lot of time with friends even, because Leo energy is very sociable. It's the 5th house is a social house as well, right? So, okay, so let's just look at this real quick. Okay, so for Gemini here, knowing that, I mean, I wish I actually, that's what I'll do next time. I'll actually have the chart with everyone's houses and stuff. That's what I should have done, guys, but this is, I just recently started working with the charts and stuff on this channel. So, let's keep going. So moon in Libra, beautiful. That's a trine for Gemini. There's nothing in Gemini right now, but just knowing that that's supporting you. I feel like this is a beautiful time for you to nurture yourself, Gemini, to bring healing into your life. Okay. With that 5th house, it's important that you are staying very vibrant, right? The sun rules the 5th house. It's in Aries. It's important for you to think about yourself. To when I said keep yourself vibrant, I meant keep your vibration up, boost your own confidence right now, boost your self-esteem and your ego. Don't expect others to do it, right? Because that would be the unhealthy side of it, and that's where we can run into disappointment. It's about, when we have those type of expectations, it's about you doing this for yourself. And with Jupiter and Aries opposite that energy, and Aries and Gemini is a sextile. This is really nice. I feel like you have the opportunity at this time to expand in your 5th house, right? So, if with the sun there, maybe some of you have children, okay? If you do, again, leading your family forward, I don't know if I already said that, but there is an opportunity to lead a child forward in some area of life. With the moon there, a child, or regardless if you're the mother or the father, maybe requiring something from you at this time, like some support. Well, because of the moon and the sun is opposite, there could be a need to like nurture and guide and provide support. And Jupiter is very father energy as well. It's masculine. Something about travel as well, right? For some of you, so could be playing out like someone could be traveling to you, or you might be traveling to someone. This could be like a long distance relationship for those of you who are dating someone long distance. Okay. For those of you who are in relationships, living with someone or something, I think it's a very auspicious time for you to bring balance and harmony, right, into the home, right? The moon rules the fourth house, our home, our family. It's in Libra. Same with family, Gemini. You have the ability to bring a lot of balance here. And with the sun opposite and Jupiter opposite that in Aries, it makes me feel like maybe family is going to be depending on you a little bit in the next 2 weeks or so, or just moving forward, right? The next 6 months, right? These moons work in cycles. Where you're coming into some sort of leadership role, because both Leo and Aries have to do with the fire element, the sun and Mars. And when we think about the ruler of Aries, which is Mars, it's in Cancer. And so we're tying all this together, right? We're making these connections. Mars in Cancer, moon is in Libra. So, right, if you follow, yeah, I don't know if you're following what I'm saying. Hopefully you are, but just know that it's a very, very beautiful time for you, okay, for everyone. But it's just playing out in a specific way for everyone, for you. So if you're dating and you're single, Gemini, I do feel like there is some sort of, like a person that's good for you that's coming in, or you could be meeting someone or talking to someone with the Pluto squaring that Venus, trining Neptune, which is square for you. Could be feeling a little fearful if you are talking to someone new or talking to a twin flame. Don't worry, Gemini, don't allow the fear, okay, when it comes to this relationship to get in the way. I'm seeing that it's the stars are aligning. Okay, my love. I heard Chemicals React. Chemicals React by Ali and AJ. So you might want to check that song out for those of you who are like dating someone or talking to someone, right? It's a good song. Chemicals React. Okay, High Priestess. Interesting. So you're being asked to be very, very intuitive at this time, to connect with the higher realms, with God's source. Okay, it's important to have a meditative practice, to quiet your mind, to go within. Why? Okay, because when we get out of our heads, we can actually connect with truth. When we question and try to overanalyze or be too logical, we run into roadblocks, right? That's kind of like where humanity has kind of gone wrong, or like where some of science just chases their own tail, because they're not tapped into the spiritual side of things, and not everything needs not everything is supposed to like make logical sense, even though everything I feel like can have an explanation or be explained. Of course, that's my Gemini side. I do feel like this is one of those things where it's like you just need to trust and have faith, my love. Okay, however this is playing out for you. Now, there is a need to just be very intuitive when it comes to navigating like either a entrepreneurial endeavor, a work-related situation, or some sort of dating life thing here, okay? It's also saying you have the ability, Gemini, to manifest what you want by communing with God, by communing with the universe, with source. Again, we don't need to always know how, when, and why, or how it's all going to play out. The first thing is to have faith and to make sure it's a belief that we know that it will play out. Like, what's meant for me is meant for me. I know that I'm on my highest path. If this is serving me, it will be, whatever isn't serving me, let it leave my life. But the High Priestess is very spiritual, guys. Justice, okay, is coming in. Beautiful. Love it. Love it. So there's something that you feel like has been way overdue. Let's clarify. Ooh, Aries. Beautiful. So there's a new beginning. Okay, this is about your success, you leading your path forward, Gemini. It's about you being also like independent, or starting something new, or entrepreneurial endeavor. Okay, I know I keep talking about that, guys, but it's because of the fifth house and the Aries energy, right? So Libra, if we think about full moon in Libra, here comes justice. It's about bringing justice into this area. And we think about the seventh house and the fifth house. Lilith is in, oh wait, yeah, you have it in the fifth house. Lilith is in the fifth house. So maybe you've had some resentment. Maybe you've been repressed. Maybe repressed. I keep using that word. It's so funny, but that's because Lilith is the repressed feminine, right? She's the, okay. So the dark feminine. And so it's basically wherever we have shadow, it's like, and then you can combine it with Leo, which is like our ego. But all that's being addressed because, again, we have this beautiful aspect with the moon, which is giving us an opportunity to heal our egos, okay, our pride, but also, with the sun, yeah, it's shining the light, okay, shining the light. So it's almost like maybe there's been some like negative thoughts or just like frustration. That's all going to be clearing out, especially maybe for some of you as like a parent or with a child. Maybe you've been hard on yourself. You're going to start feeling really good. You're going to start giving yourself more credit as well when it comes to relationship. It's like no longer harboring that anger or resentment. Someone else had a similar energy. I think it was Leo. Oh yeah, well, of course, because Leo has the 3rd house and Gemini has the 5th house. So it's like you guys have the inverse energy. How did I not see that? Oh, I saw the Lovers. So maybe there's justice for you in the Lovers. With a relationship. Let's clarify the High Priestess. Libra, right? I don't have to repeat myself because I already spoke about this. Okay. Let me just show you the cards for a moment while I shuffle. Okay, so what's playing out here for a beautiful gem? Okay, so the 5 of Wands. So if you've been fighting with someone or arguing, yeah, there's going to be a resolution here, right? Healing. 5th house, 5 of Wands. Ooh, 10 of Cups fell out. Okay. There's major healing. So we saw the Lovers. We saw the 5 of Wands. They didn't come out, but we saw them. So think about 10 of Cups, okay, as the abundance that wants to come in for you. I think Cancer had this card as well. So some of you could have Cancer in your chart. But Earth number 26 is about a continuation. It's about cementing or solidifying something here with a relationship with the significant other, Gemini. Okay, it's about number 26, combining finances or deciding let's move in together or let's start a business together or let's put money not in a pot, but let's go like half and half on an investment, however it's playing out for you. This is also about you getting a mentor of some kind or learning how to invest money. It's about thinking about your legacy and your long-term plan, because when we look at the fifth house and the opposition is the 11th house, right? When we look into astrology, we have to like look at all these different houses and make all these connections because the 11th house is our long-term plan, our long-term gains, our retirement accounts, right? It's online businesses, online platforms, social media, brands. So, and then 5th house is for those of you who are independent thinkers, Geminis, you all are anyway, as it is. So I know I'm saying a lot of stuff and I feel like I'm repeating myself, but basically the idea is that this full moon in Libra is finally closing out a cycle for you that's allowing all of this to come in over the next 6 months, right? From here to September, you're moving towards this. So come back and let me know, my love, because I feel like in September, you're going to be either in a reunion, or you and your family will be like, I heard reunited. Maybe I heard estranged family. I heard reunited and it feels so good. I don't, but this is also for my entrepreneurs, right? A lot of abundance. Like I said, for Cancer, like it doesn't have to be like a whole ton of money coming in. And for some of you, it's not about the money. It's about the love, okay, that you're receiving. The, I don't want to say validation because that's not what the 10 of Cups is, right? Recognition. There we go. Validation and recognition are very different, right? Well, let's get one more. Okay, the Lovers popped its head out, so I will honor that. So some of you are going to come into union with an ex. With a twin flame, or with a new person. If you are in a relationship, there's going to be a lot of justice here for you and your significant other. Okay. But knowing that the High Priestess was the first card out, Gemini, let's remember, okay, the Moon card number 14. So this to me is just saying that there's a lot of healing playing out for you during this full moon when it comes to relationships. And for those of you who are single and don't really want to be in a relationship, it's about you, right? This is integrating the light and the dark, the masculine and the feminine. And the Lovers can also just speak to like a crossroads, being at a crossroads and making decisions. Number 5, there's some change that you want to bring in. But I kind of want to keep this on the love message just because of the 10 of Cups and the 5th house, which is, again, relationships when it comes to our children, our families as well. Believe it or not, right? Fourth house is more of family, but it's also romantic. So High Priestess, what I wanted to say for you before I let you go is that the key here to all of this, I feel like, is really you having faith, communing with God source, and being the creator. Because I know we give the Magician a lot of credit as the creator and the manifester, but the High Priestess is very much also a manifester. And she actually is the card that represents anchoring in our dreams and our heart's desires from the higher realms, from the heavens into the physical realm, right? She is the personification of the water pouring in to the earth to nourish the seeds that we've sown, the things that we're creating through faith, through spirituality. But also, water element is emotion. So it's not just like sitting there and praying and thinking and creating, which is more air element. The water element is like feeling it, crying, laughing, imagining things and actually adding emotion, energy and motion, right? Making it real, having it anchored into every cell in your body. You can think of like plasma flowing in from the higher realms through all your chakras and like just like absorbing it. That's what the High Priestess really is. Like, when it comes to manifestation work. And so Gemini, I think that's going to be a lot of the key here. I think you're going to be going deeper into spirituality. I know me personally, I need to get out of this and go into this a little more because when sometimes we have so much going on and it's like this, just, we have to use the head a lot. But yeah, I think that's going to be your key to bringing in the justice, the love that you deserve, the healing with those around you, success in business. It's like, I'm hearing like a lot of you are very like action oriented or whatever. And it's like, I always say this, on the channel, it's about as much action as you want to take. It's like we truly can, the manifestation starts with our beliefs and our energy and our faith, right? So I'm hearing that by you going more into the feminine side of life, things will actually play out a little bit more. And I'll give you an example. Like this last week, I was like, oh, I don't give a fucking, I'm sorry, I don't give a nothing right now about Lena's Divine Tarot. I just wanted like 3 days where I didn't even go on to check anything, any comments. I just like, I can't even think about it. And when I looked at my subscriber count, I was like, whoa, like it went up pretty fast. I was like, this is pretty cool. So it's almost like letting go. Whether it's a relationship, whether it's with family, whether it's finances, like let it go, like make time for fun, right? Fifth house, Leo energy, go party, go celebrate, I don't know. So anyway, Gemini, I hope this was of service to you. Happy full moon in Libra. If you enjoyed it, please give the video a thumbs up. I love you all so much. Be sure to check out your other signs like your sun, moon, rising, and Venus placements to get a full picture of what's coming in for you and what's playing out during this full moon in Libra. All the best to you, and leave a comment. Let me know if this resonated, if it was helpful to you. Oh, that was great. Okay. Wow, we're not even halfway through. I'm gone. I told myself before I came on that each reading was going to be 10 minutes. Oh my God, that's funny. Yeah. That's so true. Okay. So, I didn't even, yeah. Alrighty. So now we're moving on to Taurus. Oh, I could do that. I didn't even notice I can do that. Okay. Welcome, Taurus. So Taurus rising, sun, moon, Venus. You're going to be feeling this full moon in your 6th house, right? For Taurus rising. So my beautiful Taurians, this is an opportunity for a lot of healing and for a lot of problem solving. And there's also an opportunity for reconciliation with someone, okay? I like this a lot, right? Full moon and Libra relationship. So the reconciliation does not have to be with a significant other. It could be with a business partner, a colleague, or anyone that you have like some sort of deeper connection to that maybe has been bumpy or struggling or just like whatever. Okay, this is a beautiful time for you to heal. This could have already recently happened before the full moon, or it's currently happening, or it'll play out in the next 2 weeks. Same with solving anything financial. Okay, anything about lifestyle or what you can afford. Anything surrounding work and career. There's something maybe that you want to like explore when it comes to networking, when it comes to business partnerships. Oh, you're welcome, Bad Dad. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you so much. Happy full moon. You too. Thank you. Okay, your cards fell out, my beautiful Taurus. So we'll talk about that in just a moment. Okay, well, no, let's talk about it now. You have Justice here. Beautiful. I like this a lot. It's indicating that, you know, there is some sort of healing here and problem solving. So knowing that the full moon is in Libra, okay, I do feel like they're, right, and we have Venus in Taurus and Mercury in Taurus. There could all, I feel like this is in your love life. Like, I'm just going to say, I feel like this could be with a twin, a soulmate, a karmic ex, whatever it is, right? There's some sort of healing that wants to come in between you and someone else, Taurus. And it's an opportunity for reunion. It's an opportunity, okay, it's an opportunity for union, justice between you and someone else, Queen of Swords. It's time to get to the bottom of something here. Some of you might be cutting out karmic situations, karmic people, right? Because Saturn is sextiling, now I can't look at the chart. Saturn is sextiling Taurus, and Mars is also sextiling Taurus, right? And so for me, it's making you feel like maybe there's a challenging aspect around you when it comes to some sort of relationship, like a mother or a father doesn't want you to necessarily be with someone, or maybe leave them because they feel like if you get involved with someone, you're going to like forget about them. So that could be something that's challenging here, but there will be justice. But this is also signifying that you're being asked to cut something out here that's not serving you. I'm thinking of like Saturn being in Pisces and knowing that this full moon is in your sign. So you might find yourself setting boundaries at this time with someone. Five of Pentacles, addressing financial matters as well, right? So we spoke about full moon in Libra also representing our finances, just because Venus rules Libra, and it's kind of like what we can afford and things like this. So just as Queen of Swords, Five of Pentacles, you could be paying off debt at this time, or going to court, or settling something legal or financial. Let me know if that resonates, or if that's playing out for you. So this full moon basically wants to bring something to an end here for you. Again, 6th house. Now, if it comes to health issues, like for some of you, you could have certain health issues that you're going to be addressing, that you're going to be healing. But I also feel like maybe a job or some sort of situations causing you way too much stress, and it's kind of taking a toll on your health is what I'm picking up on. King of Cups, though, I feel like it's either you who's ready to give your cup of love to someone, or there's a water sign around you, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Mars, that wants to come in. It could go both ways, and I feel like there is an opportunity for love. I just feel, Taurus, like some of you feel like you want to like address some matters relating to either maybe a family member, a boss, a job, an employer, some sort of like bind that you feel like you've been in. In the next 6 months, it's going to be resolved, right? The lunar cycles play out in 6 months. So we have this full moon in Libra to the new moon in Libra in September. And so from here till then, something will be cleared out for you, where you're going to feel like now you can actually give to this connection. Now you can be in this relationship. If you're already in a relationship, you could actually be working on like these solving these issues and problems with someone else, like meaning you're not alone. Page of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. I feel like if there is a counterpart, okay, one person has more finances than the other here, or one person's doing better for themselves financially than the other, okay? But both people want to give and both people want to put in the work or like contribute to the foundation that you're building, okay? So that's really nice. I feel like maybe you both have Earth in your chart, at least one Earth placement in your inner planet. So that would be a confirmation for you as far as the love connection goes. Otherwise, I feel like for those of you who are entrepreneurs or you're or simply anything financial, like maybe you feel like there's some scarcity or limitation or your job's not paying you enough. Whatever the case is, I feel like there could be a Queen of Pentacles around you that's supporting you financially, or there could be an offer or some new opportunity coming in the near future. I don't want to say next 6 months. I feel like saying near future. I also feel like this is coming from you being the King of Cups. So it's like by you showing up from a place of love, Taurus, and you being able to give and to, actually, I will say the next 6 months. I will say it because you're showing up as the King of Cups and this person's showing up as the Queen of Pentacles. So this could be someone who maybe is a little more stable, Taurus, or wants to provide some stability for you, but it's like you're bringing a lot of love and you're showing a lot of love. So I just feel like there's a lot of healing, right? Again, full moon and Libra in your 6th house. So if you are back in contact with someone, like we said, reconciliation, it's a time for you to give your cup of love and to even make some sort of tangible offer, okay, Taurus? Like something small, it doesn't have to be big, but I do feel like this person's going to really appreciate it. And you and this person are mirroring one another, okay? You're both wanting to give each other cups of love. But again, I feel like this could take some time, Taurus, before you and this person, if you're not already living together or married, to come together, because I see that you're problem solving something financial for yourself. And this full moon is going to be highlighting this for you. So let's go ahead and pull a Moonology. For Taurus. See the bigger picture. See the bigger picture. Interesting. Sagittarius. Yeah, I feel like Taurus, you could be like really focusing on the minutia or the mundane things or your immediate circumstances. You could be getting caught in like the details of your surroundings, like whether it's your job, your employer, some financial burden, some financial situation that you need to problem solve, whether it's like debt related or whatever it is. It's time to think big. Don't be afraid during this full moon to like expand your mind, dream big. And I'm hearing just moving forward throughout the summer, even like continue to like manifest what you want, because there's going to be a new beginning for you in September. Okay, Taurus, and with the new moon in Libra, especially as it relates to this like connection or this situation or your love life. Okay. So start looking at the bigger picture. I'm hearing that some of you are like you take what you do very seriously, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that, is that really what you want to be doing forever? And if the answer to that is no, meaning you don't plan on being at that job or that place for the rest of your life, then it's like, why are you investing so much energy into it, Taurus? It's time to invest some of that energy into your dreams, into your ideal life. And especially if that involves someone else that's in your energy field or whatever the case may be. If you're manifesting your twin flame, okay, it's important to not be afraid to believe and dream, right? And then you have Libra energy here with the know that you are loved. Beautiful. Yeah. It's like filling your own cup, not going outside of yourself to receive this validation. And by you, Taurus, continuously reminding yourself that you are loved by God, by source, by the universe, by the divine, you'll be able to now show up in this connection or this relationship from a healthier space, and not going outside of yourself or putting so much on the other person, like giving them the burden or responsibility of like validating you because you're doing the work, right? King of Cups is very much you having your cup so full that you can give to people around you. So keep on doing that work on yourself, my love. This full moon is really supporting you at this time. Release anything that isn't serving you. I'm hearing burning bowl ritual or writing a letter, and letting go of some stuff as well would be nice during this full moon. But also I'm hearing like manifesting the type of relationship that you want is going to support you, Taurus, because we're still in the new moon energy with double new moon in Aries, right? So I hope you enjoyed this. Taurus, if you did, please give the video a thumbs up. Let me know if it resonated, how so. And also be sure to watch your other placements, like your rising sign, your sun, your moon, and your Venus placements to get a full picture of what's coming in for you at this time. So all the best to you, and I'll see you on the next one. Okay, so I'm shocked that it's 6 p.m. And we're not even halfway. Or I think we just made it. Okay, no, we're not doing that bad. If I can keep it under 3 hours, I'm cool. But my back is hurting. Okay. And I'm like out of breath. So give me a sec here to... Yeah, because I'm not going to do my Aries with no drained energy. Wait, I feel drained. That's not good. That means let's clear out. All is well. Ain't no drain. Thank you, air, fire, water, earth. Thank you, spirit guides and angels, for all the love and light that you bring forth into my every now moment. Thank you for supporting me as I deliver these messages to the collective and to the divine fam. Anything that's not aligned with my highest good or the highest good of Lena's divine tower is not welcome here and asked to leave immediately. Air, fire, water, earth, spirit, I now clear, cancel, and release. Thank you, and so it is. How? Give me 1 sec, you guys. I think my nosy neighbor. Give me 1 minute. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna stretch. Wow, I just heard a song for Aries. Okay. So what's it gonna be? 'Cause I can't pretend. Don't you wanna be more than friends? Hold me tight and don't let go. Don't let go. You have the right to lose control. Don't let go. Okay. I hope I can edit this out. Okay, so no, Castle Shield. All right, so welcome Aries to your part of the video. Aries rising, sun, moon, and Venus. This is for you. So Aries rising, you guys have this full moon playing out in your 7th house, right? Your 7th house of relationships. So it's in its full moon in Libra in its natal house. Absolutely beautiful, right? I feel like, okay, Ace of Cups. I was going to say, I feel like what I wrote down in my notes was soulmate and twin flame reunion. Okay. And this is what I've been saying for quite some time now since the Venus-Jupiter conjunct the moon. So definitely check out that reading, Aries, in case you missed it, where I go into like manifesting your twin flame and your soulmate, and we get some 6-month predictions for you guys. But also stay tuned for the love and relationship readings, Aries. And if you missed out the twin flame and separation videos, I would definitely check those out as well, because I'm getting that there's a message in there for you, especially if you're focusing on love or thinking about your twin flame, or if you're talking to someone new or like in a relationship. Any of the love readings will be of service. So beautiful full moon for you. Something's come full circle here. I wish I could pull up the chart, but hopefully you guys watched the beginning of the video when I did the aspects analysis, and otherwise I'm just going to go off the top of my head. So knowing that Jupiter, Chiron, and the sun are in Aries, and the moon is opposite these alignments, right? There's an opportunity for major healing. So maybe you were really wounded about a relationship. Maybe you were really in your head. Maybe you felt like love wasn't for you anymore. Or if you're really stuck on someone, it's like it was really hard for you to like move past it. But this full moon is going to bring a lot of healing for you, however it plays out. The full moon is going to bring some closure. And for some of you, it's going to bring a continuation. If you're dealing with someone new, this is like a new beginning, okay? And I feel like either this go around or this new connection, or if you're already in a relationship, there's opportunity for major healing between you and your person. Regardless, okay, there is this opportunity to heal your wounds. And knowing that Lilith is there in Leo, which is the beautiful trine for Aries, and it's sextiling the moon in Libra, which is beautiful, and then trining Aries, okay? All those placements. Again, like I've been saying for other signs, it's just a great time to heal a lot of resentment, pain, and wounds, not only from this lifetime, but from other lifetimes. And I feel like it's really a second go around and like a clean slate, whether it's with someone that you've already dealt with or a new person. And even if it doesn't happen right now or overnight, just know that in the next 6 months, there's this energy for you. And this full moon in Libra is like the culmination point, okay? It's also beautiful for you, a beautiful time for you in the next 6 months to network, right? 7th house, and to build connections that are going to support you in manifesting some sort of business endeavor or some sort of goal that you've had, okay, for some time here. My Aries. There's something here about also redecorating the home. You might be able to move into a new place for some of you, or start something new, just because I'm thinking moon in Libra, 7th house. The moon is, the ruler of the 4th house, which is like our home, our family. There's also a lot of balance, harmony, and justice that wants to come in for you between family, okay? King of Wands, beautiful. This is how you're showing up. I feel like you're like a leader of sorts to those around you. You're showing up as very passionate, confident, fiery Aries, and you have everything that you need and everything that it takes or that is required right now to lead your own path forward, to lead a connection forward. It's about you not being afraid and you making it happen. Okay, it's very practical, it's very masculine. And if you have things that you're trying to achieve and you have certain things, like this is saying that your masculine energy is what's going to support you over the next 6 months, especially right now. So if you've been feeling low energy, I know Mars is in Cancer. Once that passes, I'm hearing that the energy is going to gain momentum. So May 20th, right? 20th of May. If you missed that reading, I would definitely check it out, the Mars in Cancer. But there's also, could be an Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus or Mars placement person that you're dealing with. They also want to come in towards you. So I just feel like it's absolutely beautiful. 7th house, yeah, harmony, justice. Someone comment down below, justice is here for me now, right? Okay, justice is here. If this is what you want, Aries, if you've been calling this in for you and your person, then I would claim it. Yeah, you, especially for anyone who's like trying to expand their business or wants more connection, something about social media. I'm hearing go for it, right? Take action, be confident. 5 of Cups. What is that about? I just think you're healing, right? We already spoke about that. We spoke about the healing with Chiron and Lilith. Lilith is in the 5th house. You know, it's time to move away from the heartbreak. It's time to heal. And the full moon's allowing you to do that. I'm hearing releasing, doing like a burning ritual, right? Fire element, King of Wands with 5 of Cups, and letting go of the past, Aries. The things that didn't work out, the things that brought you a lot of pain and disappointment. Also, Aries, I don't want you to feel, because I know that everyone's going to be feeling this differently. Like Aries rising, right? You may have already gone through this, because I'm an Aries rising, and I noticed that for me, I tend to kind of feel things earlier than they actually happen. And so for someone with Sun in Aries or Moon or Venus in Aries, this might just be starting to play out for you, or whatever the case may be. So if you are feeling this type of like stuff coming up, because again, Lilith is in the 5th house, Chiron is in Aries, and there's a beautiful aspect with the full moon in Libra, allow it to play out in the next 2 weeks and give yourself some grace. Also, like, don't be hard on yourself, and don't feel like you have to do everything tonight during the full moon or like whenever you're watching this. It's just a gradual process. And I think what matters the most, Aries, is that you are consistent and practical with the things that you say that you're going to do, and not letting any emotional stuff run the show. Like, deal with it when you need to deal with it, but like, you know, like try to like stay on top of your responsibilities and stuff right now, because the 7th house is very much like you being able to balance things out. It's not a juggling act, it's a balancing act. Okay. Oh, and the Ace of Cups was your first card out. I'm so glad it came back out, because I totally forgot. There's a new opportunity here, a new beginning at love, Aries, a wish come true, a wish fulfillment. Let me know if this is resonating, if you've been manifesting this. If you're in a relationship, it's like a new opportunity to heal, right? Full moon in Libra. And if you're in separation from a twin, let me know if you're in contact or you're no contact. I would love to know, but I feel like if you're no contact, your person's going to come in very soon. And for my Aries risings who are in separation, let me know. But again, this is for all Aries, right? Wish come true. This is absolutely beautiful. What is this leading to? 8 of Wands, a continuation, getting back on track with your plans, with your goals. But, you know, we're looking at your 7th house. So I would say it's very much with a relationship, and you're like the one sign that I told myself I have to keep it focused on relationship. If you're more interested in money, then just watch your other signs, right? Your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus. That's why we watch our other placements to get a full picture. But for the Aries, you know, and again, it doesn't just have to be romantic. It could be, because Mars is your ruler and it's in Cancer. So it could also be a lot of healing with family. So also for those of you who have something about a home or living situation or real estate, this is an opportunity for you to manifest something like a business or something. Same for my entrepreneurs or anyone like that. Again, the Libra and the 7th house energy wants to support you in meeting people and networking. So don't be afraid. Okay. It's not only in the next 6 months, but especially now, like in April. Okay. It's something about you're also right now when this full moon happens moving forward, something is going to come back around surrounding a career, or again, investments or entrepreneurial endeavor that you've been wanting to embark on. That, yeah, Knight of Wands, that you felt blocked or delayed. Knight of Wands, you're going to feel you can actually take action now. Aries, you're going to go for it. There's something here, even if it's for some of you getting back with someone. Okay. Again, let me show you these cards. Absolutely beautiful. This could also be for some of you, especially my divine feminines, like your masculine coming in. But regardless, my loves, I want you to also be confident and fiery and take action, okay? towards the things that you want. Don't expect or wait for someone to come in, but you have the Knight of Swords as well. This is absolutely beautiful, right? Justice. It's about going after what you want and making it happen at all costs. And I feel like for those of you who are in a relationship or speaking to someone or getting back with someone or whatever the case may be, however it plays out, this is like the both of you are going to be on your horses moving towards this Eight of Wands, this new chapter, new beginning, getting back on track with certain goals. And in different ways, like maybe one of you is more fiery, the other one has air in the chart, or one has more wisdom, more knowledge, more information, and the other one has more muscle, okay, power, whatever the case may be, however that resonates with you. I see two people moving forward on the same page. So let's look at the full moon energy here for Aries, please. Yeah, clear your mind. It's important to keep a clear head and a clear mind. Aries, don't focus on the past. Don't focus too much on the things that didn't work out and the disappointments. It's time to move forward with a clean slate, my love, right? Jupiter is in Aries, the sun's in Aries, beginning of the astrological new year, double new moon in Aries. It's our time, right? My fellow Aries, to create what we want and to go for it and to affirm it and believe. And not expect it to happen overnight either, okay? Give yourself some grace and give yourself some time for things to play out. But as long as you're doing the work on yourself, right? Ace of Cups, also fill your own cup and clearing your mind, right? Making time for spirituality. It's going to support you to not get in your own way, to not get into fear, right? Trust the universe, Aries. Trust that all is well. Everything's working out for you and life is happening for you. And you are one with life, right? You are one with God's source. You're not separate. So start communing more and giving thanks for your being, giving thanks for everything in life. Have gratitude and trust that everything is leading, and not only is everything leading to where you're meant to be, but everything has played out the way it was meant to be, whether it was in relationship, in business, in career, right? Living situation, however it's playing out for you, whatever it is that you're healing from, those disappointments. Attune to the divine, my love. Whenever you're feeling down or overwhelmed or anything that's making you feel sad, Aries, it's important for you to make time to commune with spirit, okay, with God, with your higher self, and be open and flexible to the changes that want to come in. This is kind of indicating that certain things might play out differently than you would have liked, and be humble, okay? Be humble, Aries. I love this for you. So if you enjoyed that reading or if it was of service to you, Aries, hit the like button. And also if it resonated, if this is playing out for you, let me know, Aries. I would love to know. Otherwise, happy full moon in Libra. All the best to you, and I'll see you on the next one. That was nice. All right, so all right, so Pisces, welcome Pisces. Okay, so this full moon is in your 8th house. This is really nice for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. You will really feel this. And there's a big focus here on like the we, the group, the team, okay, the marriage, the partnership, the business partnership, okay, the associates, right? There's a focus on how you can merge with someone, work with someone, or get on the same page with someone to manifest the things that you want in life, right? Full moon in Libra, lifestyle, material, success, Venus in Libra, the things that we can afford. Also, harmony and balance in our love lives, okay? Lots of healing when it comes to all relationships, not just romantic, but networks, connections, family relationships as well, especially knowing that we have this Mars in Cancer at this time during this full moon. So The eighth house is like it's shared finances. Wow, Eight of Pentacles. That's an eighth house energy, and this full moon is in your eighth house. So I'm going to honor this, and I'm going to honor these two cards. And let's go ahead and shuffle and pull one more. So basically, it's like you could be at this time having conversations with someone or considering either going into business with someone, Pisces, moving in together with your significant other. If you're already living with someone or married, this could be also playing out for you where like you guys might try to maybe invest into something, or you're having conversations about purchasing something, right? And it doesn't just have to be because eighth house is not necessarily just, romantic. It could also be you looking for investor money at this time to get something off the ground. This could be any money, right? Because the eighth house is also inheritance. It's grants, it's loans, startup costs, funding. So Pisces, like, you'll know exactly like what it is that you're pursuing and how this money can manifest. Just know that it does have to do with money. This is Venus full moon in Libra in the eighth house. So you can see it as Venus and Libra in the eighth. Yeah, you could see it that way. And you have the Eight of Pentacles. So let's talk about the tarot here. Eight of Pentacles, right? Beautiful. So some of you could be embarking on a new career path, learning how to invest money. Maybe you want to get into real estate. Maybe you want to invest in certain markets. Regardless, right? This is saying it's important, Pisces, that you get mentorship or education and that you're not just winging something or trying to go at it alone. Others of you, it's like you're trying to expand your careers. So maybe you need to get, you might find yourself at this time around the next 30 days, like getting some sort of certification or getting some sort of credential or adding more tools to your toolbox so that you can now qualify. Like maybe you have to take a test, or whatever, qualify for that position, qualify for that new company, get hired. Overall, though, it's a continuation and it's two people. If we look at it in relationship sense, it's two people deciding, hey, let's get on the same page financially and let's build something great. Let's focus on our legacy. Let's focus on our long-term plan. And with the Sun card, this is indicating this is going to lead to a lot of abundance. And you guys, like I've been saying, and by the way, with the Sun in Aries and Jupiter in Aries and Venus being in Taurus, it's wait, I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. There's an opportunity for a lot of expansion and a lot of success here. Okay, a lot of abundance wants to come in. Jupiter wants to reward you in some way. And with these sextiles here with Mercury as well, okay, with Mars with the fourth house and Saturn in Pisces, there's an opportunity here to close out a karmic cycle and to build the fourth house that you want, right? The family, the stability with a significant other, Pisces. So I wish my phone didn't die because I was showing you guys the charts before, but if you were here for the beginning of this video, you would have joined when I did the aspects based on the chart and what we're expecting with this full moon. So I'm just kind of going off the top of my head, but hopefully my phone turns on again and I can show you. So yeah, this is beautiful. Lots of abundance here for you, right? Especially also if you have children. This is not just going to be between you and your significant other, okay, or this new person that you're dating. This is a lot of abundance for you and your children if you have any. If you want kids, it's like being able to finally have kids. And Six of Wands, right? So when I speak about the full moons or any lunar transits, they work in 6-month cycles. So from this full moon in Libra to the new moon in Libra playing out in September, you are going to be achieving a lot of success. You're going to be moving towards calmer waters and manifesting exactly what it is that you've been wanting for quite some time. But it almost feels like right now you're at this stage where you're having the conversations, you're having the discussions, right? This Mercury energy is really supported right now during this full moon to have these types of conversations, these serious conversations, especially with a significant other or your person or someone that you're talking to again or someone new, okay, about what does the future look like and how can we solidify something here, right? Mars in Cancer right now. So beautiful time to take advantage. And we're going to be especially feeling this in the next 2 weeks while we're still in this full moon energy, okay? Just know that it's going to be successful. That's also something I want to say. Don't feel like the success is like too dependent on the actual conversations because you guys know I do predictions and I feel like it's just saying that no matter what, you're going to be successful, okay? Whether it's on a solopreneur, solo endeavor, or with someone else. But again, this full moon is in your 8th house, Pisces. And I just feel like this is about you collaborating. And it's kind of like the 11th house, because both the 11th and the 8th have to do with they have to do with finances. They're financial houses. Like when we look at trading or the stock market, we're looking at the 11th, the 8th, and the 2nd houses, right? So knowing that Pluto's in Aquarius as well, and it's squaring Mercury, yeah, don't worry about the conversations. It'll be fine. Let's get one more card here. Knight of Swords. Okay, Pisces, this is a time for you to bring in the justice that you want, not just for yourself, but those around you. Okay, because again, with that 8th house, like if you've been wanting the funding for your business, if you've been trying to purchase a home or buy a home, if you have been wanting, Temperance in reverse, whatever goal you've had, okay, marrying someone, having a happy life with someone, Pisces, it's been delayed and you're like, when is this happening for me? When am I going to come into union? When am I going to meet someone? Okay, or when is my business going to take off to bring me the finances that I want? When am I going to become financially wealthy? Some of you have been asking yourselves that. Don't worry, it's coming in. And I'm also getting that someone might try to come in an air sign to support you in manifesting. Again, be open, Pisces, to receiving support from someone at this time, because 8 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles with the Sun, again, it's saying that your success is not based on just you alone, okay, and the work that you're doing alone. 8th house, again, is the we. It's not the 2nd house of the me and the work I'm doing. It's about how can I create something bigger, okay, like a business or investments. And the Fool, Pisces, is saying, so you might have Aries in your chart, but the Fool is saying, now is the time to take a leap of faith. Now is the time to move towards this new path, Pisces, and to go for it. There's a new journey. You've been wanting this for quite some time. I feel like you've been patient, and I'm hearing the wait is over. The wait is over, my love. That's how the cards came out. So let's go ahead and pull a Moonology for you, Pisces. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. There could also be an Aries around you. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Mars. And this person might want a new beginning. You feel like it was delayed, but I'm hearing the wait is over, and this person's going to come in now to bring in justice, and you're moving towards them as well. But there are some conversations about, okay, how does our foundation really look? Like, are we going to really do this thing, do this together? So reflect on your priorities, my beautiful Pisces. It's important to think about what you want, and are you putting that first? Meaning, like, you say you want something, is that your top priority? And also just like, what are you prioritizing? And is it serving you? Also, I just want to say this, like, Pisces, there's also a need to like balance practicality with spirituality. Some of you might be overworked at this time with the Temperance in reverse. And it would be indicating here that there is a need to bring yourself into balance by not just going and taking action and working and making money, but, also meditating and connecting with Source, with God, with Spirit, to continue to manifest this reunion, okay, for many of you with this person, or this business, or this financial success that you're creating, okay, with this full moon in your 8th house at this time. Keep your heart open. Beautiful. Love it. Okay. It's about attracting and receiving and calling in. The universe is sending you a lot of abundance, right? The Sun card, the 8 of Pentacles, the Sun with the 6 of Wands. You're moving towards this success that you have been calling in for quite some time. Okay, whether it's in the love connection with someone else, or if it's your own stuff that you're working on. And by being open-hearted, okay, very much like the Fool here, you get to take that leap of faith and not allow fear to get in the way of you venturing out over the next 6 months from this full moon in Libra to the new moon in Libra in September, to experience this new reality for yourself, okay, this abundant reality. And lastly, you have go deeper. So there may be times where you're being asked to go deeper, to connect with yourself, to actually look at certain things, right? 8th house is very much this deep energy, right? So maybe during this full moon over the next 2 weeks, right? Because we'll still have this full moon energy in the air. It'll be a nice time, right? 8th house, Scorpio. It'll be a nice time to dive a little deep and maybe question yourself, soul search, figure out what you want, why do you want it. If there's any negativity that needs to be healed, it's time to release it, right? We have Lilith in Leo sextiling the full moon in Libra. Beautiful time for things to come out to the light, especially knowing that, right, there's that sun in Aries trining Lilith in Leo. So major healing for all of us, regardless of our placements, like I said earlier in the collective part of the read. But I hope you enjoyed that, Pisces. I hope it was of service to you. And if it resonated in any way, let me know. But also be sure to hit that like button, and I'll see you on the next one. Also, check out your other signs, like your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus placement. And other than that, happy full moon in Libra, Pisces. Wishing you all the best, wishing you all this success, happiness, love, abundance, and joy that wants to come in. Again, the 8th house is all about the we. It's, also, I did say that I put in my notes that some of you might be signing some contracts, Pisces, or there could also be marriage, okay, or money through marriage. And there may also be like some sort of inheritance for someone. So let me know if that plays out over the next like month or so. What did I write over here? I can't read my handwriting. So see you guys. See you on the next one. Okay, so moving on to Aquarius. Welcome, Aquarius, rising sun, moon, and Venus. I hope that you're doing really well, my beautiful Aquarius. Let me know how you're doing. So this full moon in Libra is in your 9th house. Excuse me. I'm a little bit tired. Not tired, but it's a lot of, talking, like my mouth is like falling asleep. So the 9th house has to do with travel, education. Yeah, but knowing that it's the full moon in Libra, I feel like for some of you, there could be conversations between you and your person if you are in a relationship of like getting married, okay? Let me know if that's playing out in the next 30 days. There could be wedding planning, wedding bells. Okay, maybe you already planned the wedding, so now you're preparing and planning, okay? That's the 9th house. The 9th house is also very much like travel, right? But because full moon in Libra, like, so maybe you and your person are planning a vacation or like a romantic getaway. That would be really nice as well. Okay, but again, the full moon in Libra is also like our finances as it relates to what we can afford, lifestyle, and it's also our networks. So for some of you, there could be an opportunity in the next 30 days to travel and to meet people, right? Like traveling for work and networking. And there's something about meeting someone. Okay, Jupiter is in Aries, it's the benefic, which brings a lot of blessings and abundance and, rewards. So you might, the way it could play out for you, Aquarius, is that you might travel, meet someone that puts you onto a new way to make money, or connects you to someone that could be like a big, like a high ticket client, or mentorship, right? 9th house is also mentorship. Some of you might be getting a mentor if you want to learn about expanding a business or something that you're involved in. Maybe you're, focusing on your careers, and there's something here about needing to get more education to expand and to continue to move up the corporate ladder, whether it's maybe passing a test or getting some sort of certification. So it can play out for you in many ways, and this full moon will bring this up over the next 30 days. But most importantly, the full moon in Libra is a time for healing. It's a time for harmony and balance. And knowing that the ruler of the 9th house, Jupiter, is in Aries, I do feel though like there's a big focus on yourself. So for my singles and those in separation, I feel like it's very much saying like the more you focus on you at this time, the more you'll attract, the more abundance and blessings want to come in or will come in, because you're prioritizing yourself. And so take advantage of the energy that's playing out astrologically, because it's really supporting you, okay, as an individual. I would also just watch your other signs, because every sign is being affected in a different way, or impacted, not affected, And so if you want more about love or more about home or family, then I would just watch your other signs, Aquarius. I feel like both the last readings or the last 3 readings, Aquarius like has had like a more your readings haven't been so based on the placements, haven't been as like detailed or specific for me. It's very interesting, but it is a very auspicious time for you. It's very beneficial. Okay, there's a lot of healing here. Knowing that right now is a time for people to come into union, for my singles to meet someone new, or for couples to take their relationships to the next level. Again, there could be something about travel and you could be meeting someone this way, which would be really cool. And this could actually also happen from now till the Venus retrograde, okay? Venus and Leo in the summertime. So keep an open mind. If you are manifesting love, I would watch the Venus-Jupiter conjunction reading that I did about manifesting love. That's playing out for the next 6 months, Aquarius, and that's going to support my singles and my twins, my twin flames out there in having more of a roadmap, okay, for the next 6 months and what you can expect. But just, I feel like the ninth house does want to bring some sort of reward to you at this time for your love life, okay? So that's really nice. Let's pull the tarot. And just also financially, yeah? Beautiful. Abundance. I heard abundance. Yeah, some of you are coming into more abundance, like more also time freedom as well. You know, it's like you're making the money that you need or that you want to be making, and now you got to focus on other things. And I also see a lot of celebration. King of Wands. Interesting. Beautiful energy. I don't remember if it was Pisces or Aries who had this. So either you could be dealing with a Pisces or an Aries, or you could have Pisces or Aries in your chart, Aquarius. But this could go both ways. So this could be you or this could be someone else. But someone wants to come in and make a love offer here, or lead the path forward, lead the connection forward, Aquarius. If that resonates, take it. If it's not your message, then leave it for someone else. This is also indicating this is you leading your own path forward. So if you, right, this is Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy. So you might have that in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Mars. If so, I would definitely take advantage of this time. Like if you want to book that trip, if you want to take a vacation, if there's some sort of networking event, right? Libra energy, 7th house, go for it. If you and your significant other want to plan something, book a trip, make it happen. But regardless, right, this is saying be confident, Aquarius, lead yourself forward passionately. Full moon in Libra in the 9th house is very much about justice. 9th house has to do with like courts and legal things as well, financial matters. And there could be some sort of like income, like unexpected money coming in, right? Especially knowing that Jupiter is in Aries, this could be leading towards a new beginning, a new path. Hi, Sag. Welcome. And you have the 7 of Swords here. Absolutely beautiful. There could be something here where you feel like you have to protect yourself, or you have to like hold your own ground here. If maybe you're in a situation where you feel like you couldn't trust the person you're with, or maybe if you're single, you have felt like you couldn't trust those around you, Aquarius. It's okay. I'm saying that I'm hearing that there's a reason for this. If you've been following your intuition and some sort of intuitive nudge, then there's a reason for that. 5 of Cups, there could be some sort of ending for some of you in a connection. There could be some sort of disappointment, but also knowing that like Lilith is in Leo and Chiron is in Aries, this full moon is bringing up a lot of healing. It's a time for healing, okay? So this could also just indicate that you're finally being able to like move on from something, Aquarius, or leave a relationship from the past behind and move towards this new beginning and this new chapter, okay? Six of Pentacles, beautiful, yeah. This is the auspicious energy that we were referring to. So for many of you, there will be some sort of gain or promotion or increase in your finances, not only in the next 30 days or the next 2 weeks, but this could also just be overall throughout the next 6 months. Aquarius, I see it being very, very auspicious for you, very prosperous, right? Because This full moon in Libra wants to bring justice and balance, and it's in your 9th house. And Jupiter, again, which is the great benefic, is bringing you rewards, is bringing you increases in your finances. And that is a Libra energy is a trine for Aquarius, and Sagittarius is a sextile. Aries is a sextile. And right now Gemini is free and clear. So I just feel like I heard life's what you make it. So meaning right now you have the opportunity to really create what it is that you want, Aquarius, without any obstructions. I mean, Pluto is in Aquarius, and Pluto is about death and rebirth. So some of you could have recently gone through an ending in some area of your life. And this could, if it's not love, guys, 7th house is relationships in general. It could have been with a coworker, a business partner, a colleague, okay, where, you know, you're breaking free. Some of you are moving away from a toxic work environment as well, right? Pluto in Aquarius is allowing you to have this rebirth. And it's not just like this like little rebirth, like that's just for the short term, right? Aquarius, like it's going to stand the test of time, okay? And the Chariot, right? It's leading you towards your long-term path. There's a new chapter here for you, whether it's in love or finances, okay? This full moon is marking this culmination point for you. It's the first full moon of the astrological year. It's a powerful full moon because we're still in the double new moon energy. Powerful time for creating and manifesting and closing out cycles and chapters. What are you leading towards? 3 of Cups, a lot of celebration, a lot of harmony for you with those around you, in relationship in general, right? I see it as like Sagittarius, Aquarius, Gemini energy. There's this beautiful energy for you. So some of you have like a lot of friends, or you're supported by people who are going to support you in healing from something or moving away from something that really is no longer serving you. And it doesn't have to be romantic. It could also be a challenging work situation or financial situation, my beautiful Aquarius. So that's what I'm seeing here for you during this full moon in Libra. Let's go ahead and pull some moonology for you. Let your fears dissolve. Let your fears dissolve. Beautiful. Love this. Yeah. Because there's an energy of like self-preservation or needing to protect what you've built or what you own or what you're creating for yourself, because there's someone around you that you feel like you can't fully trust. That's a really like icky energy to have. Even though the card says let your fears dissolve, I feel like there's a reason that you've been feeling this way. Your intuition has served you right, but this card is saying, Aquarius, that don't allow fear to run the show, and don't allow fear to get in the way of, or to be at the forefront of your mind, right? It's like, even if you know that someone's like shady, or you know that someone's like fake, or you can't fully trust them, it's like not living in that fear. It's like trusting that the universe has your back, that no matter what, you're protected, you're good, and that everything's going to work out, right? Because with the Chariot, the 6 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Cups, this is absolutely beautiful. And this is what you're moving towards: better days, success, celebration, abundance, and a lot of expansion. Again, full moon in Libra in your 9th house, expansion. Ooh. Over the next 6 months, right? Oh my God, I hope this video doesn't get flagged. Because my dress keeps... Okay, find balance. Aquarius, find balance, my love. Okay, you know, balancing spirituality with practicality. Some of you, like I said, have been overworking, or you have been really practical, but with the Chariot, it's like, it's saying that you're going to continue to be practical, and you're going to continue to take action, right? Being in the driver's seat of your life, and, you know, communing with God source. But there is a need for spirituality. There's a need for meditation and for wellness. And there's a big importance for you, Aquarius, right now, okay? Because of the full moon in Libra. It's a healing time over the next 2 weeks while we're still in this period. Okay, and work through your feelings. Work through your feelings, my love. You know, whatever this is that's playing out for you, it could feel a little bit heavy, you know? I'm trying to think what else. Again, my phone died, and okay, let's see if it'll turn back on to show you the chart. Well, we're pretty much done. I don't think I'll be able to show you the chart, but If you want to see the chart, just watch the beginning of the video where I did the chart analysis. But what I want to say was that Mars is in Cancer. So for some of you, the healing could be with family. Okay, there could be a like a challenge here with that square. So maybe, like, for example, family may not agree with your relationship, or family may not be agreeing with your career choice, or there's a family member that doesn't want to let you go. Okay, like someone like a mother or someone who feels like they want to keep you under their grasp because they need you. Because again, Aries energy, it's about you breaking free and being independent. And for some of you, in the next 6 months, I just want to show you one more time, you could be moving or relocating to be with this person, a new person, your divine counterpart, your soulmate, your twin. Or if you're not actually physically moving because you're already with them, or there's no need to relocate, it's just saying moving forward, focusing on your connection and your finances, and moving away from the people that aren't really serving. So that was for someone else, okay? And reveal what needs to be seen. Okay, the full moon is going to be showing you something that has been kept secret or hidden from you. This could also just be the missing piece to the puzzle for you to manifest this career, this business, this investment, whatever it is, this financial stuff, because again, it's playing out in your 9th house. And I would give it some time if you've been waiting for like doors to open or certain things to kind of like move forward for you with the finances, because Jupiter is going to bring in something before it makes its way into Taurus. So even if it does take into May, there's some either funding, money increases, whatever it is. Because again, you have the 6 of Pentacles, and knowing that Jupiter is about to move into Taurus. Like, by the way, stay tuned for that Jupiter video, guys, so that we'll look more into the money and stuff like that. But otherwise, guys, if this resonated with you, give the video a thumbs up. If it was of service, let me know. Happy full moon in Libra, my beautiful Aquarius, and I will see you on the next one. Be sure to check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus placements to get a full picture of what's coming in and how this full moon in Libra is impacting your sign at this time. And of course, don't forget to check your rising sign, because this is based on the rising sign. So all the best to you. Oh, that's awesome. What were you supposed to be doing? All right, so now we're moving on to Capricorn. Welcome, Capricorn, rising, sun, moon, and Venus, to your part of the video. Okay, happy full moon in Libra. This full moon in Libra is going to be hitting your 10th house, Capricorn rising. So Capricorn, sun, moon, and Venus will also feel this energy, but definitely check out your all your placements, guys. Your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus. I really like this a lot because this is your natal house, right? Your natal. Wait, I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. All right, you guys, I apologize. So yeah, so this is hitting your natal 10th house, right? And the 10th house of career, long-term gains, foundation, right? It's family, it's legacy, it's business, it's being the CEO of your life as well. And this is really nice, right? Full moon in Libra wants to bring in justice, balance, and harmony. And it could be something in regards to, and it's going to be in regards to this 10th house for you, right? So let me just reconnect the phone, you guys, because I need to look at the chart. Now that it's charged. Okay, let's see. I'm just going to pull this chart up, guys. Next time I'll do a chart for each rising sign. But since I'm recently started doing this, like, just let's go with it. Okay. All right. So you guys are lucky with the 12% charge here, but that's okay. Hopefully it'll last for the next two signs as well. Okay, so let's see. So Mars is in Cancer, right? And then Mars is the ruler of Aries, and there's an opposition here with Libra. So there's definitely this like new beginning energy for you right now. Okay. And I do feel like Jupiter is in here. Okay, by the way, the tarot that came out here, my love, is the Eight of Wands. So there's some sort of continuation for you, okay, when it comes to career, when it comes to business. Okay, this is you getting back on track with some sort of goal that you may have had. Knowing Saturn's in Pisces, I feel like it's a time to manifest your dreams, right? Saturn is the ruler here of your sign, and Saturn is squaring Mars with Cancer. So there could be some tension here with the family. Excuse me, it's trining. So I take that back. So there's a supportive energy for you at this time to bring harmony, balance, and justice into the family, into the fourth house, as you continue to build your 10th house, right? Saturn is sextiling Mercury. So there may be conversations here, and Mercury is sextiling Mars. Okay. So yeah, serious conversations may be playing out for you with family, with significant others. Capricorn, about the future forward and what that looks like. It's kind of like getting to business, getting down to business is the vibe here. But knowing that this is really highlighting, this full moon is highlighting romantic relationship, what this is saying is like, everything I just mentioned could actually really be playing out with a significant other. So whether you're in a relationship, or you're on and off with someone, or you're back in communication with your twin flame, or you're dealing with someone new that you've been dating, or however it's playing out, it's you having these types of conversations as it pertains to the stability and the foundation of that fourth house, and trying to build anew, because Mars, to me, I still kind of associate it with Mars and Scorpio, okay? And that's kind of what this card is, right? The 8th house energy of the Eight of Wands. So I like this a lot, whether you're dealing with someone else or doing this solo, okay? There is a focus here, because for some of you, it could be with family, if you're single or not focused on anyone else. And again, like, some of you want to build a family, or if you have kids, it's like wanting to create this long-term success with someone by your side. This full moon in Libra is going to bring this up for you over the next 2 weeks. So with the lunar cycles, like I keep mentioning, I work with them in those 6-month periods. So from now till the new moon in Libra in September, we're going to look at what's playing out for you and what's coming in from this Eight of Wands moment, through this continuation. Okay, Death card in reverse. Beautiful. It's time to come out of this period of death, period of mourning, period of transformation, right? The Death card is Pisces energy. Excuse me, it's number 13. It's Cancer energy. But the Tower is Pisces, and that's kind of what came to mind. And I associate both of these, as the Tower and Death, as similar cards. It's about something that wasn't serving, coming to an end, and now you're able to break free. So anything that has fallen away in the last 6 months, from the new moon in Libra in 2022 till now, things that came to the light, things that were revealed, okay? Because right now Lilith is sextiling, right, as I spoke about at the beginning of the video, is sextiling Libra. And with the sun trining Lilith, I know I keep talking about Lilith, but Lilith is important to me because I really like connect with Lilith, with Black Moon Lilith. And I feel like she's always in the background. And knowing that Libra has to do with like healing and justice and harmony and relationships, it makes me, and knowing that there's this beautiful aspect in the 5th house of, in the sign of Leo, it does make me feel like there's an opportunity for the rebirth, okay? Especially seeing this card. So you get to now move forward, however that looks for you, towards the things that you truly want. I do feel like with the Magician here, it's something that was delayed because it was in reverse that you've been manifesting. Okay, there could be something blocking you though, my love. There could be something blocking you from Queen of Wands. Is my deck reversed? It is. Okay, now I'm just gonna put it upright and I'll honor this. There could be a fire sign or a fire divine feminine, or just, it doesn't have to be a divine feminine, but it could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus or Mars placement person around you that could be getting in the way, or this is you doubting and questioning yourself in some area or some way. Maybe you're questioning the relationship. Maybe you're unable to show up for this person, Capricorn, because you're not feeling so confident or feeling ready because you're still manifesting the things that you want. Maybe you feel like you're trying to manifest love into your life or a divine counterpart and you feel like it's being delayed. Okay, it's going to play out differently for you guys. I actually don't really like reversals, guys. That was, well, it wasn't an accident because obviously it played out how it needed to play out. But I'm going to read these upright. I'm going to honor this reversal and I'm going to read these upright as advice. So the advice would say, continue manifesting, Capricorn, what it is that you want, okay? Continue creating your goals and your dreams and manifesting the things that you want for yourself when it comes to your 10th house, right? This full moon is in your 10th house. Your legacy, your long-term plan, the lovers. If you want to do it with someone, if there's someone that you know you want to manifest or you want to do this with, it's time to have more faith. It's time to heal, because again, the reason I brought up Lilith is because she's allowing us to heal from the past, from either heartbreaks with someone else or the same person that we're on and off again with, or whatever the case may be. And Chiron in Aries and Jupiter in Aries, Sun in Aries opposite this moon is allowing us to, again, heal, to expand, to break out of some sort of karmic loop or karmic cycle. When I think of 10th house, it makes me think of Saturn. It makes me think of the devil. And if we go back to Saturn in Pisces, Neptune is also in Pisces. So make sure that you're not allowing fear to block you from experiencing this connection, if that is what you want. Okay, for some of you, I'm feeling like you're giving me the side eye and you're like, I don't want relationship, I'm not focused on relationship. Or you're saying, I'm in a relationship and my relationship is fine, and what you're really focusing on is your career here. Well, the full moon in Libra, again, it's like what we can afford and things like this. If you are feeling like you can't afford certain things or you want to do more, don't worry, right? It's about overcoming, like, I'm sorry, I'm just going to say it. Someone has, or some Capricorn, I feel like there is some sort of financial block. There's some sort of like either scarcity or limitation, or overwhelm. Okay. Or again, someone outside of you that's making you feel stressed because this was reversed. That's blocking you from manifesting, whether it's you or an external energy, could be both. So now that we put these upright, and as you work through these energies during this full moon, right, and start being confident and believe in yourself. Also, this is saying, maybe because it came out reverse, maybe an upright for me, it's be selfish and think about you, my love, right? At this time, Capricorn, some of you are, have been very focused on giving to others and giving to those around you, especially seeing as the death card is in reverse, which makes me think of Cancer energy and Mars in Cancer. Maybe some of you are like providers. Maybe you have children or you're helping out a family member. Okay, that's for someone. Guys, take again what's for you, leave what isn't. It's time to focus on you right now. It's time to hone in all your energy, guys. It doesn't have to be about your finances. It's about your energy. Because Capricorn, I'm getting that you have a lot of goals and you have certain things that you're trying to do and things that you want to manifest. And if you're constantly giving all of you to those that you love and care about before prioritizing this 10th house of yours that you're focusing on, right? It's like I feel like you might feel drained, or you might feel like you can't give the best of you to building this foundation. And I'm just going to say, Capricorn, a lot of you feel like you are the providers, okay? Or you want to be the providers, what I'm hearing. Or if you want to have a family and start a family, it's like, it's time to focus on that. And with the lovers, if you feel like this twin flame or soulmate was delayed, or this divine counterpart or whatever, don't worry. This full moon is bringing this person in from here till the summertime, till the Venus retrograde. Something is going to play out, whether you know who this is or you don't. And It's going to lead towards a new beginning, my love. Okay, there's a completion of a karmic cycle. Lessons are being learned from here till September. Right? Okay, that are going to allow you to break free and enter this new life and new reality that you're moving towards. Let's clarify. Venus number 16. Wow. In your love life with a significant other, with a person, you know, it's like you don't have to do this alone, Capricorn, is what I'm hearing. And someone's going to come into alignment as well. It could be a Cancer. Oh, wow. So you could be dealing with a Cancer, or, and when I say Cancer, Capricorn, I mean Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, okay, or Mars. Or this is also, right, but I was going to say, or this could be family, but the thing is that this was clarifying the Lovers. And for me, the Lovers is really nothing to do with family. The only other way I could read this is if you have Cancer in your chart, the Lovers does indicate being at a crossroads. The Lover does indicate integrating the shadow, you know, and transmuting some of that inner stuff. But to me, this is, again, someone else. This is the full moon in Libra, so I'm going to keep it about love. And it's about you building home and family and legacy with someone. Okay. And family doesn't mean having kids. It means being one another's families, like meaning if you don't want children. So let's clarify the Magician for you, because I need to clarify this reading. Yeah, Saturn is clarifying the Queen of Wands that came out reversed. And like I was picking up, it's like you're overcoming some sort of karmic challenge, some cycle, something where you were getting in your own way, right? Feeling maybe not so confident. Also, I feel like there could be a karmic around you, a karmic, for some of you, it's a karmic mother or feminine or a father or a fire sign that's been draining you or trying to take your energy and prevent you from focusing on making, you know, I hate to sound like this, but getting to the bag, you know, it is what it is. And upright is also saying you're breaking free and then becoming this. Okay, this full moon is aligning you. And the Magician with Aquarius, you know, you're manifesting some long-term success, 11th house, long-term gains, retirement plan, retiring early, right? It's your investment portfolio, it's online businesses, it's social media, it's your network, your community, being a leader. And so you're manifesting, Capricorn, whatever it is, keep going, my love. You got this. Again, your first card out was the 8 of Wands, and your clarifier is the Pluto energy with the number 22. So I can't make this stuff up, you guys. You're going through a major rebirth, okay? When it comes to your long-term plan, pretty much, right? Full moon in Libra is making you look at these things. And I think for some of you, you've tried to separate love from your long-term plan. You've tried to maybe do things on your own, but this is saying, like, what's wrong? Yeah, Libra number 7, what's wrong with having a partner in crime? You know, what's wrong with that? Like, don't fear that. Don't be afraid. But the Death card in reverse here, like Libra energy, some of you are either moving on from an ex or healing a relationship, okay? And overcoming fear and bringing justice into your love life. So again, let's tie it back to the end of the reading, which was the World. You are moving towards your success. And Knight of Wands, if there is a fire sign around you, like someone with Aries, Sag, or Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus on Mars, they may be coming in to bring in some justice. They want to move in. They're feeling passionate. They could also have Cancer. Again, Moon card, Cancer, Leo, Virgo is showing up here. So take that as you will. That's for someone. All right, Capricorn. So I hope you enjoyed it. This full moon is really nice, though. It's bringing a lot of realigning, right? Realigning here, realignment, and it's setting the stage, right? It's the first full moon of the year. It's setting the stage not only for the entire year, but I think for the long term, because Pluto just entered Aquarius. And like I said to someone else, I can't remember which sign it was, and I feel called to say this to you. In the next 6 months, if you do find yourself coming into union with someone, I feel like this is a relationship that's going to be long-term and stand the test of time. And someone, because again, the focus for this full moon is your 10th house that you can build legacy with. So take it as you will. If you enjoyed it, let me know. Smash the like button. Leave a comment if it resonated. Let me know how so. Otherwise, Capricorn, happy full moon in Libra. And be sure to check out your other placements, like your rising, sun, moon, and Venus placements. All the best to you. Just a stumbling block to sit me down. It takes. Yes. That's how it is sometimes, right? That's how, like, I always try to take it that way, right? When it comes to those moments, it's like those things are so needed in life, because if we didn't have those little like stumbling blocks, like how could then it's like we would just be like running for the hills, like in the wrong direction, or like doing something that's not serving. And sometimes the universe wants to like have us like look at something or like address something so that we can, you know, be on our highest path. Thank you for tuning in, Sag, by the way. And to everyone else who's tuned in today, thank you again. So let's move on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius rising. Okay, welcome, Sag, to your part of the video. Sagittarius rising, Sun, Moon, and Venus. This is for you, and it's based off of, I'm going to talk about the full moon in the 11th house for the Sagittarius risings, and then we're going to pull some cards for you. Okay, so full moon in Libra in the 11th house. Interesting. So the first thing that came to mind, Sagittarius, was focusing on the long-term plan, because the 11th house is, well, the 10th house is like our long-term plan, but the 11th house is our long-term gains. So it's like your retirement plan, your retirement account. What are you doing financially for yourself right now? And is it going to bring you the justice, right? Full moon in Libra, balance and harmony that you deserve down the line? Or are you in a situation that's limiting and not allowing you to experience the things that you want for yourself? So this full moon that's playing out in the next, right? The full moon energy will be in the air for the next 2 weeks. But it's also going to start, it's setting the stage for a 6-month cycle from now till the new moon in Libra in September. So the 11th house is also about community. It's about being of service. It's humanitarianism, environmentalism, it's technology, it's online work, it's social media. So like think Forex, crypto trading, day trading. It's not necessarily the stock market, right? The stock market's the 8th house. And it's not necessarily real estate either, unless it's like digital real estate. Then I think that would be considered 11th house. It's also online dating. So that's something I wrote in my notes, because I feel like some of you might be meeting someone online, okay, that you're going to be in a relationship with for a while. Because again, ever since the Venus-Jupiter conjunction, I've been saying this, from now till the summer, many people are going to come into reunion or union with their divine counterparts, with their soulmates or their twin flames. So the note that I wrote here in my notebook is that there's an opportunity where you might meet this person online. So that was just something that came up. But also some of you, when we think of Venus and Libra, right, we think of the way we make money and the way we materialize. We also think about networking. And for you, I'm hearing your net worth is your network is your net worth, right? And so it's about who you know, okay? Sometimes it's about who you know more than what you know. But it's both, okay? But it's that type of energy. It's like you want something long lasting. How are you going to make it happen? And it's so funny because the other day, you know, I'm going into this little conversation with you, and so I hope you don't mind before we get into your cards, because the other day I was like sitting down watching something. I forgot what it was, and it reminded me, or it made me realize, like, you know, it's not about what you did or how much money you made in the past or who you used to be. It's about who you are now, right? And today and age, social media plays a big part of that, unfortunately. I'm not saying that we should base our worth on social media or base our worth on anything right now. Like, meaning, I also just want to say, just because you maybe made more money in the past or you had a successful business, but maybe now you're not in the best place, it doesn't mean that you're any less than. Of course not. It doesn't mean that you're not doing great. I think the fact that we all wake up every day and we put our best foot forward, that should be more than enough. But it is this idea when it comes to long-term gains and finances, like sometimes, you know, it's like, okay, well, what is how are we keeping up with the time, just Sagittarius? And so it feels like for you guys, there's a shift in what you're doing. So let's say, for example, you've been investing into stocks. It's like, okay, now you're learning about something else, right? That's like more cutting edge. Maybe you're investing into AI, which I'm not saying I'm actually for that, but it is what it is. So, but it's also the idea of like, okay, like, it's like I heard someone like not knowing how to use the computer, right? It's like learning how to use the computer. Maybe you're older. I don't know. It's the idea of, okay, working a 9 to 5 is no longer cutting it. What can we do next? So the full moon in Libra wants to highlight this. And it's not only for you, Sagittarius. I'm hearing that it's going to benefit your family, your relationship, right? Because Mars is in Cancer right now. And it's giving us an opportunity, right? Mars, the warrior, to lead our families forward, to lead our own path forward. Okay, maybe you're like 25 and you don't have any kids and your parents don't need you to lead them anywhere. So it's leading yourself forward to create your own fourth house foundation and legacy. Okay, so now we spoke about all of that. Okay, by the way, from here till September, Sagittarius, you could be meeting a lot of people online or building an online platform. If you are, I think it's going to be successful. I love that, Sag. That's awesome. Oh my God, I love that. Yeah, it's like your master plan, right? It sounds like you have like a master plan. Okay, so Sag, you have the World card, my loves, with this 11th house energy. And when we think about it, it's quite interesting too, because also I just want to say Pluto is in Aquarius, right? And so there is a rebirth playing out for you and for all of us. But I feel like because this full moon is triggering your 11th house, the world indicates an end of karmic cycles, completion of cycles, and moving into new land. I heard new earth. I always think of this when I think of Aquarius or 11th house. Your higher timeline, your most abundant timeline in reality. You're moving towards better days. You're moving towards a life where things are going to flow and you're going to be attracting more to you. Okay. Again, I heard it's not what you know, it's who you know. I don't know why, but also, well, I do know why, but also I'm hearing that there's a vibration shift. Like a lot of you are raising your consciousness or elevating your consciousness, working on spirituality and raising your vibration. And as a result, things are just going to start to flow more for you in the next 6 months, Sagittarius. Like if you've been feeling blocked or you've been feeling like things were delayed, don't worry. 2 of Swords, some of you are trying to manifest something and you feel like it's a little bit unclear in terms of how exactly you're going to go about it. But the 2 of Swords is beautiful because this full moon, right? We have the moon there in the back, but it's not a full moon, but it's bringing you an opportunity to take off the blindfold and to start coming up with a game plan, a strategy. What's your course of action and how are you going to stay accountable and stick to that plan? So that's what's really nice about this card is that we get to also sit down with pen and paper. Some of you need to run numbers. Some of you might come up with a business plan or a new budget for yourselves. If you're someone who's a creative person and you're trying to do something on social media, it's a great time for you during this full moon to actually think of some ideas and jot them down on paper. We're still in the double new moon energy with this black moon energy in Aries. So I would take advantage, right? Something wants to be revealed to you as well. And there's a new financial opportunity, Ace of Pentacles. Love it. And just knowing that the full moon in Libra is in your 11th house. By the way, if you guys want like more about love life, watch your other signs because every sign is being impacted differently. So that way you can get a full picture. This to me feels more like finances, the future, right? 11th house Sagittarius is very future focused. So right now is the time to think of the next 10 years. Like, how are you setting yourself up for success? What changes are you going to make in your life? It's not all about money either, you guys, because when we think about 11th house, we think about humanitarianism and environmentalism and preparing for the collective shifts that are taking place in this world. So that means that for some of you, you're going to be learning how to grow your own food, right? The world, maybe something about communal living or group living, collective living, building a community. Some of you are going to become humanitarians. Now, I know I'm getting ahead of myself here and I know I'm getting excited. Obviously, this full moon is not going to make all of this happen overnight for anyone. But again, the full moons are culmination points, you guys. So it just means that we're closing out a chapter and starting a new cycle. And so Ace of Pentacles is really nice. Let's clarify that. What's this about here for Sagittarians? Saturn. Wow. So you've closed out some karma. You've learned some lessons. And there's some sort of opportunity coming in as a result, Sagittarius. This could also be like closing out a long time chapter or cycle, or if you've been working for an employer or at a job for so many years, in the next 6 months, you're going to be able to like leave to like build your own business or focus on something that you truly want, right? The world with the moon number 14 with number 5 is indicating that it's important to be very intuitive as you navigate the path ahead, to listen to yourself, your higher self, your own guidance, and to continue communing with the divine, right? Because number 5 is about you being the leader of your own life and you being confident and courageous and making it happen. Libra energy, I just want to say this though, with the world and the moon, with the number 14, it does speak to this full moon being an important moon for you, okay, Sagittarius, to clear out some sort of karma, right? Because this is coming later. This is the immediate energy and this is the near future. So this is now. This was your first card out, right? And so this full moon, again, full moons are a great time to do journaling, manifestation work. For those of you who have been part of the Divine Fam, you'll already know that new moon rituals are so powerful because we can really release the past and make peace with it. So that's also part of what I see with this placement here. And then with the Two of Swords, Libra energy, okay, whatever this is that you're creating, right, this plan here, it's about bringing in some balance and justice. And you being able to reveal a missing piece or some sort of information by getting down with pen and paper, seeing the numbers, running things. I don't know, like, what is it? For some of you, it's like not being afraid to visualize and dream on paper. Okay, right, guys? When we write things out, we manifest even more. We create them. We bring them from the mental into the physical realm. So Jupiter, expansion, right? This is your final outcome for this next 6-month cycle. New opportunities. Some of you are going to be traveling more, and you have the Fool. So you're going to be venturing out towards a new direction, a new path. Some of you might find yourselves living in a new environment. You could be planning on moving out of state or overseas. Some of you might get some sort of job or opportunity where you get to travel for work. And for others of you, right, this is your energy, Sagittarius. It's just indicating like needing to take risks and not be afraid, to take calculated risk and to take a leap of faith, especially when it comes to new opportunities that want to come in or a new financial path that you're embarking on. Okay. But let's go ahead and clarify with the moon. Nology deck. You have lighten up, my love. It's important to keep it light. It's important to laugh a lot. Okay, some of you are overworking. Some of you are with this Saturn energy, with the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like your hard work has paid off. But moving forward, especially from here till the summer or something about the summertime, it's important for you to play and celebrate and have fun and be more playful with those around you, my beautiful Sagittarius, and not be so serious, okay? Because Saturn in Pisces, the planet of karma, is going to be there for the next 3 years. And I mean, it's doing some regressions into Aquarius, but release control. And Saturn in Pisces gives us like a softer edge, right? Release control, my love. So I like this a lot. Yeah. It's like about trusting and allowing, right? Letting things unfold the way they're meant to at this time for you. Because again, you have the moon here. Something's going to be revealed to you. And if it doesn't happen in the next 2 weeks, I feel like it'll happen in the next 30 days. It's going to bring about some change that's going to lead you towards this new path, new direction. that you've been manifesting, by the way. It's something that you've been manifesting, and that's how you'll know what it's about. If you would like a personal reading, you can send a donation, okay? You can send a donation. The $10 donation will get you your question answered for Zihan. Or you can come every Saturday. I'm live on Saturday. And you can come ask your questions, okay? So anyhow. So my beautiful Sagittarius, that's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If it was of service to you or helpful in any way, please give the video a thumbs up. I hope you enjoy this full moon. Okay, this full moon is bringing a lot of justice in. If you're interested in love, definitely watch your other signs. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. And I'm sure that you'll get a love reading in there because so far all the readings have been very like equally yoked, I guess you could say, or like well balanced in different areas of life. So that's also how we that's why it's important to watch our other placements, because we all have so much in our energy field, different signs and placements, and that's what differentiates like one Aries from the next or one Cancer from the next, right? So it's a great, great time. We're still in the astrological New Year energy. So all the best to you, Sagittarians, and thank you for tuning in. All right. So last but not least, Scorpio. And I was actually excited to do this one, Scorpio. So welcome. Thank you for your patience. And this is for Scorpio rising, sun, moon, and Venus, right? This is based off of Scorpio of the rising sign. So the full moon in Libra is happening in the 12th house for Scorpio. And I felt like this was not heavy. I don't want to say heavy because, you know, the 12th house isn't supposed to be big and bad or scary, but you know, the 12th house does speak to a lot of like spiritual death and rebirth and realizations and clearing out what isn't serving, right? It's like the Tower card. So anything that's falling apart at this time, Scorpio, or anything that feels like it's coming to an end, allow it, right? As I always say with that energy, because and it doesn't have to just be in regards to romantic relationship. It could be financial. It could also be something you've been believing. It could also be just moving on from a past relationship and healing, because the 12th house is a lot about healing, right? And knowing that Pisces and Neptune are, Saturn and Neptune are both in Pisces right now. Let's pull up the chart. Okay. So we have Neptune is sextiling Venus, right? This is really nice, Scorpio, because there's an opportunity here to communicate and bring some healing with a significant other. There's an opportunity to create the life that you want with someone and to rebuild and not be afraid to dream, right? The 12th house of our dreams. Saturn is in there making our dreams very practical, making them very grounded. And there is a beautiful trine with Mars in Cancer, which has to do with the home life. 12th house, 4th house, beautiful energy, right? So also, Venus is trining Pluto, okay? Venus is trining Pluto, and this is absolutely beautiful, right? Give me one sec, you guys. Oh, yeah. Venus is trining Pluto. Wait, is that a square? Oh God, that is a square. No, why is it showing up as a trine though? I'm sorry, you guys. I'm just trying to understand why it's showing up as a trine. Am I reading this wrong? It's a square. Oh God. Okay. They need to do better with this website. They need to do because the color is making it confusing. Like, why would they do that? Well, it says there's a square. It must be the degree, you guys. It must be the degree because there's a square with Mercury and Pluto, which I already spoke about. But Mercury is being aspected beautifully by Saturn and Mars in Cancer. So back to just the overall energy, Scorpio. The conversations that you might be having are in regards to rebuilding, okay? Rebuilding a relationship, rebuilding family, okay? Something with family. And full moon in Libra wants to bring in justice and harmony into these areas of your life. But I just feel like it's very much allowing you to address, I apologize, you guys, by the way, for that. It's very much allowing you to address the emotional stuff before you move forward. So that's what I love about this full moon. So if it feels emotional, guys, if it feels heavy for you or things come up, don't worry, allow it, right? Lilith is in Leo. That could be also part of why it might feel that way. But Lilith is sextiling the full moon. And it's being trined by the sun. So things will come up and it's a good thing because it's part of the healing and the purging. And Pluto, which is your ruler, is in Aquarius, which is allowing us to have this rebirth. Okay. So embrace it, Scorpio, embrace it. Okay. Spiritual connection also is something I wrote in my notes. I feel like you are coming into some sort of deepening of a spiritual connection with a significant other or a person that you're talking to. And there could also be deepening of relationships in general moving forward over the next 6 months with colleagues, coworkers, business partners. Okay, Scorpio, let's see what your tarot is showing here in regards to this rebirth that you're going through. Yeah, I feel like you're going to be reaping some rewards very soon, right? Is what I'm getting with Saturn and then Pluto and Aquarius. There's some sort of shift that's taking place. I feel like the reward may come in the form of a romantic partnership. Okay, so you have the Three of Wands and the Nine of Swords. So you're moving away from the past, from disappointments, from heartbreak, from, sleepless nights, anxiety, anything that was overwhelming. But this is also how you might be feeling right now, the Nine of Swords, just because of the full moon in your 12th house. So if you feel this in the next 2 weeks or you have been feeling this, it's important to give yourself some grace and to be compassionate and loving towards yourself, Scorpio, and to allow this process because very soon, okay, especially in the next 3 months, you're gonna, I heard like you're like taking off. So some of you could be like traveling or planning a little weekend trip or a vacation. But this is also indicating that you're moving forward in your own life towards the things that you want, towards this new beginning. Because again, the 12 then goes into 1, into Aries. So next month, the full moon is going to be in your first house. So this is very indicative. It's a very important time, right? Because we're going to have the full moon in Scorpio. So get ready. Okay. So embrace the healing, Scorpio. Close out what needs to be closed out. Leave all this behind. I heard this too shall pass. Someone comment down below, this too shall pass, because let's see what's coming in. Nine of Pentacles, Judgment, Justice. Oh, okay. I'm not going to honor all of these. Can I get one more, please? One more for our beautiful Scorpio. Yeah, wow. So you have the Nine of Pentacles with the Judgment. Okay, you could be making decisions about, how you're going to invest your finances, where you want to maybe invest your money. So some of you right now have the ability to like purchase a home, buy a home, or buy a rental property. Okay, others of you might be thinking about getting married or planning a wedding. So there may be conversations like this. Can I clarify this Nine of Swords though, please? Yeah, you could be healing something as well for some of you with the mother or a father, or you could be questioning yourself as a mother or a father, Scorpio. Again, this full moon wants to heal this. You might have Cancer or Leo in your chart. If you do, I feel like you especially are being triggered for some, not for some reason. I know why, right? Lilith is in Leo and Mars is in Cancer. And the moon rules Cancer, but just remember what's beautiful is that with the full moon in in Libra, it's a time for healing as well, in harmony and balance. Jupiter with the 3 of Wands, beautiful, is indicating that you are branching out, you're breaking free, you're expanding. So when it comes to career and finances, right, we're moving away from the emotional stuff and we're moving towards this, right? And so this is about you deciding to either take your business to the next level, to, embark towards a new career path, or start a new job of some kind. Okay, to invest your money. And then some of you, it's like you're learning or getting a mentorship or going to be starting something, Scorpio, something new. And I keep saying this, and I know it sounds vague, but the thing is that the 12th house is kind of a house that's like smoke and mirrors. It's a house of deception and illusion. And it's a house that can be good at hiding things. And so that's kind of how I feel about your reading. I feel like things aren't fully revealed just yet as far as what this new path is leading you towards, but just know that it's going to play out in the next 6 months. And you might have some idea about it, but it definitely has to do with finances, is what I'll say. Again, Libra, when we think of Venus in Libra or Venus in the 7th house, it's about how we also, aside from love, it's how we materialize money, what we can do with our money and our finances. Are we setting ourselves up for success? It's a cardinal energy, right? It's provider energy. So here comes the 8 of Pentacles, Scorpio, where a lot of you are going to be continuing to rebuild. And for some of you, maybe even taking, again, your careers to the next level, learning something new, a new skill set, getting more, adding something to your credentials that's going to allow you to make more money. 3 of Swords. Okay, there could be heartbreak, there could be disappointment, there could be some sort of challenge. By the way, Saturn is going to reward you here for your hard work in the next 6 months. And with the Libra and the 7 of Swords, I feel like you're either healing a broken heart right now for some of you, or others of you might end up feeling like you need to heal yourselves from something. But don't worry, because this is saying wherever you feel like something was unfair or painful, there's justice. So the end of the story is justice, is the happy ending, okay? In September, from here till then. So don't worry, my love. You're strong. I heard you're strong, Scorpio. Like, you will handle this. Virgo energy. You might have Virgo in your chart. There will be major healing and you will overcome. Scorpio, I just want to say this. If something is going to fall away or is falling away or doesn't work out, trust that it wasn't serving it, that it wasn't meant for your highest path, and trust that something better is coming in, that God source has your back, the universe has your back, and most importantly, that you have your back, right? How are you having your back? By doing the work on yourself, by loving yourself, by staying grounded and keeping your vibration up, and knowing that no matter what, you can depend on you. That's like what I feel called to say. And I don't see it being heavy. I see you having moments. I don't know why. I see you having moments either now where you just want to break down and cry behind closed doors. Allow it. I feel like you've been through a lot in love, and that's kind of why you're focusing on your career. Like, if this resonates, let me know, by the way, whenever you're watching this. A fiery climax approaches. Okay. Something's going to reach its peak. You could be not arguing with someone, but like, I just feel like something's gonna okay, because this is what the Tower does, right? It's either gonna come to an end, maybe in a relationship, right? Libra and full moon in Libra, because it's not meant for you, or it's going to be strengthened, right? It's going to be healed so you can move forward and overcome, okay? But for my singles, just know that this is about your own healing. You're moving away from this toxic past, the toxic ex, and moving towards the life that you deserve. And yes, for some of you right now, it is going to be like an on your own type of journey until you meet the right person. I would just love yourself and hold space for that to happen. And I would also watch the Venus Jupiter conjunct video that I did for the predictions of manifesting your next soulmate and twin flame for the next 6 months, because that's going to give you a lot of insight if you are single, if you are someone who's maybe in separation from a twin, or you're wondering why love isn't coming in, that reading will help you. So definitely check that out by clicking on the channel's homepage, Scorpio. But you also have Be Bold and Make the First Move. And I feel like this is very much in regards to your life as a whole, Scorpio. You know, again, 12th house energy, you know, it's like, don't allow the negativity to, or the sadness or disappointment to stop you from taking action towards the things that you want and the things that you have been working so hard for. I heard you've come so far to, you've come too far to give up, or, you know, and take that how it resonates. Like for some of you, you might have, if you're dealing with someone who maybe doesn't want to commit to you or hasn't been able to fully give you what you want, this is saying don't give up. You've invested a lot. But and also there may be, I need to have conversations, okay? Some serious conversations with this person about what the future looks like for the two of you and how are you going to get on the same page to make this happen. And there may be, again, disappointment, but again, justice will come. But I feel like justice will come in the way that it's meant to, whether it's that you and this person get on the same page and they decide to, you know, commit, or the universe removes them from your life. I think as individuals, our roles and our jobs as conscious co-creators is always just to call in what's most going to serve us and ask what isn't to leave our lives. And when you do that, you have to trust in the way that things unfold, but also like not just sit there and not do anything, right? And I feel like you fully resonate with that, Scorpio, so let me know. But surrender to the divine. Beautiful, yes. And it's time to take action towards your life and the things that you want, right? You have the the Nine of Pentacles, Judgment, Jupiter, and the Three of Wands. Let's not forget. And you also have the Eight of Wands. You want to break free. Oh, you want to, right? You want to break free. You want to expand. You want to take your life to greater heights, to live your best life. You don't want to be in this situation anymore. And so it's time for you to grab the bull by the horns, and also to not be afraid to open yourself up to new financial opportunities or to learn a new way to make money. And know that the heartbreak and the pain will pass. And that, again, at the end of it, you are coming out on top and justice will be served. However, you know, whatever that means for you, because it's obviously going to play out differently for everyone. Your dreams need a practical plan. So it's just important to stick to some sort of plan, to come up with a game plan, Scorpio, and to stay accountable. So Scorpio, I hope you enjoyed that reading. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up. Also check out your other placements like your sun, moon, rising, and Venus to get a full picture of how this full moon is impacting you at this time, and kind of like how it's playing out for you. But I hope you enjoyed this reading. And if you did, thank you for being here, and I'll see you on the next one. All the best to you. Happy full moon in Libra. Wow. I just saw 3:12 on the dot. That's a beautiful confirmation for me. And that adds up to 6. And the last card here is 6, which to me is healing, problem solving. And this is going to happen in Virgo season, Scorpio. Okay. I heard the past will be in the past. Once the new moon in Libra comes in, it's like all of this stuff or some sort of cycle will be so far behind you, and you're going to be experiencing like a lot of success and happiness, regardless, okay, of this other person is what I'm hearing. So yeah, anyhow, thank you so much again to everyone that was a part of the live stream. I appreciate your support, your love, and your participation. And stay tuned for more readings, you guys. We'll be doing love and relationship readings, you versus them spreads, and all of that stuff moving forward. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. Wow, that's crazy, Sag. About your father. Oh, you're so funny. Yeah, I guess you could be an honorary Scorpio, right? Oh my gosh. Where are you located? All this time. Oh, that's good, Sag. I'm glad that it's getting easier for you. It's like that, right? Thank you for tuning in.